Okay, guys. Hi, guys. It's Monday, so the live video today. Um, there's nothing on TV tonight, so
known for death, dictator Kim Jong-un has banned skinny jeans and mullets. There's irony. Banning skinny jeans in a country that's starving. That's like America banning moo-moos. Thank you for that laugh. Apparently the fear is an invasion of a capitalistic lifestyle. That's why he previously banned having enough food. And he fears they'll influence young people, which could lead to his overthrow.
skinny jeans.
No one with a mullet has overthrown any, aside from, of course, light display at a 7-Eleven. Says the North Korean state newspaper, history teaches us a crucial lesson that a country can collapse like a damp wall, regardless of its economic and defense powers, if we do not hold on to our own lifestyle. It's a good point. One thing I've learned living in Manhattan, stay away from damp walls. Other things included in the ban, dyed hair and piercing. Family, they actually support the move, saying, if we don't, he'll kill us. All right, just off topic, Cash. Isn't it weird that we don't even think about North Korea anymore? What Obama told Trump was the most significant challenge for Trump is no longer on the table. And nobody gives Trump credit for this. This is like the biggest thing in my lifetime, and I'm only 40. Damn it, you stole what I was going to say. Really? Right? No, I think what you just covered in relation to North Korea is more attention than the Biden administration has given it during its entire presidency. I mean, this guy is a lunatic who has control of us, and we have to watch what he does. And instead of doing that, they're just dead silent on him, saying, when it goes south, we're just going to blame the other guy. Exactly. And the reason he banned skinny jeans is because he can't fit. That is good. And his hair actually is one of those few styles that's worse than a mullet. Ever have a mullet?
Never had a mullet, but I have actually a very serious question. Sure. Does Kim Jong-un shop in Hillary Clinton's closet, or does Hillary Clinton shop in Kim Jong-un's closet? I just can't figure that one out. Yeah. It's like one of those. Gets me every time.
Tom, what are your thoughts? Why did the mullet take 40 years to get to North Korea, but skinny jeans took like 10? That's great. It's like it's like the skinny jeans got in the carpool lane.
Yeah. They're just getting there.
Yeah. Is Achy Breaky Heart getting into the top 100 there?
Oh,
Pretty funny. They're all right for a comedian. Kat, what are your thoughts on this? And you had a mullet.
Yeah, I did actually in high school have a mullet.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that he decided to ban skinny jeans and weird hair because we're about capitalism. Because at least with dudes, if they're wearing skinny jeans, they have weird hair. They're usually people who hate capitalism. Or I would have had like way better experiences in Brooklyn than the ones that I had. That was the case.
That is true. You've had weird experiences in Brooklyn.
They don't like me.
No, they don't. They throw things at her.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Did you say mullet like bullet? It sounded like you called it a mullet, Greg. Well, how do you pronounce mullet?
Mullet?
I think it's a mullet.
Am I saying? I've been saying it wrong all this time. And you know what? Mispronunciation is going to go all the way to North Korea.
You guys got to get better with your mullets. So as an ice hockey guy, you guys got to look at the Minnesota State Hockey Championship every year. They do a mullet competition that goes wild online. It is
That's right. Know about that in high school.
I know. Sorry, I know you now.
See, I'm gonna grow a reverse mullet. I'm gonna have the long hair here and then fully shaved in the back.
Yeah. I just Dennis Rodman. I just wanted to get that in with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Right, Dennis Rodman. I mean,
You're my first crush.
Yeah, exactly. That's all.
He was my first.
Lucky.
What a joke.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page.
no, thank you. Kim Jong-un. Space. Dead. Kill him. Boris Kim Jong-un is currently in coma. Good. If he's in coma, we can kill him. Kim Jong-un currently in coma. Good. That means he's gone.
You hear about the promo that Jimmy John's got going on? 5 on 20? How we pulling it off?
If they put those in our city, I'm going to be going nuts because I don't want those in my city.
Government officials have reportedly been executed after they criticized the policies of Kim Jong-un at a dinner party. The Economic Ministry employees reportedly shot by firing squad. The
WION?
spoke out.
WION News. 8 months ago,
North Korea is warning the U.S. about military drills as Biden administration officials make their first visit to that region. The news coming after the White House asked the
oh, this came out is now 5 seconds ago.
Justice Department to dial back rhetoric calling the nation a criminal syndicate. NBC News national security correspondent Ken Delaney joins us now. Ken, a pretty blunt warning from the sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. How seriously is that being taken?
She's crazy and smart. She's actually smart.
Aaron, Kim Yo-jong often plays the role of rhetorical pit bull for the North Korean regime. And she issued a statement yesterday warning the Biden administration that, quote, if the U.S. wants to sleep in peace for the coming 4 years, it had better refrain from causing a stink at its first step. I don't know about that translation, Aaron, but this comes as my colleague Carol Lee and I are out with new reporting show that the Biden administration has decided to try to lower the temperature in the U.S. approach to North Korea. So much so that White House officials were annoyed last month when Korea Justice Department officials announced an indictment of 3 North Korean hackers and used really tough language, as you said, calling North Korea the world's leading bank robber and a criminal syndicate with a flag. There were some perturbed.
Shove a flagpole up Kim Jong-un's. They shove a pup. You shove a fist up Kim Jong-un's ass and turn him into a puppet.
That the Biden administration feels like they don't have any good options, and the best thing to do with North Korea is to keep that country out of the news, Aaron.
Well, Ken, the Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State are both in Asia right now. They're talking about North Korea and denuclearization. Talk to us about the timing of this warning and it can be.
He's turned him into a puppet, so he will leave. I killed Kim Jong-un. Don't I know what that was? Two months ago. If I could, I'd kill Kim Jong-un right now. But since I don't have power, I'd kill John Un. If I had the money, I'd kill Kim Jong-un. Telegraph UK.
위대한 용도자 김정일동지께서 전체 2011년 12월 17일 8시 30분에 현지지도의 길에서 각병으로 서로
You know what? Everyone hated him in the first place. Kill Kim Jong Un, the whole entire world will be happy. But you know, it's not gonna happen. Oh, yeah, bang. That's funny. Oh. If I could, I'd. Yeah, right. The lawsuit was real.
Hey, Laura. Your boyfriend's choking me. Stop right now. I did nothing of the sort.
Woo! I'm watching this because it's funnier. Hey guys, Tyler here. Just goofing off, just killing time, uploading videos from their day. That's all I'm doing. I'm pretty much gonna be doing that all day. So yeah, gonna do that all night. And then later on today, maybe start reading Beastars again. Book 12. Then maybe eventually start up that new series I'm working on. Start a new series up. And it's something new for Michigan guys. If I were you, if you want to do this, be my guest. I'm not going to be doing. Before you ask me, no, I'm not going to do. I'm going to do Michigan guys. So you can say, can you do California? Can you do Texas? Or can you do Rhode Island? No, and no. Can you do Hawaii? Maybe I'll do. Well, Hawaii has 3. H1, 2, and 3. There you go. I see Hawaii. Hawaii has 3 interstates. Okay, H1, H2, H3. There. I see Hawaii. Does Hawaii have any actually? Do I know anything about Hawaii? No, not really. Hawaii is kind of a confusing thing. Okay. But if you do live in different states, guys, if you guys live in Michigan, if you guys live in your own state and you want to do what I'm doing, I'd be glad if you guys did it. Like, you know, like do your state highways that you live in. Did those state highways are pretty? I'd be up to you doing that. But you gotta hear that's over 50. It's 50 states. Or if you live in a different country, like in a different country, you do want to do it, you may guess. I don't. No offense, I'm not gonna do it because I already got a list of highways and stuff I'm gonna be doing already. I got about a lot to do. I got lots of roads to do. And a lot of them are going to be boring or be real fast. So, yeah. So, I don't care what you guys want to do. If you want to do what I'm doing, be my guest. But don't do Michigan, guys. I'm doing Michigan. Heck, I mean, I'm not starting right now, but I was starting in a few days. I'll start. But, yeah. I got a lot of work to do. So, yeah. But, like I said, I'll do that eventually. I'll be doing that at a future date. Because I got over 500. I got so many videos. I got a couple videos going to be coming out. Couple videos. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be pretty much busy. So, yeah. So, yeah. So.
Dave, where have you been? I got promoted. Okay, you got promoted. I haven't talked to anybody in 6 months.
No, you would have talked to Simon.
No, I haven't talked to anybody. I tried calling.
You haven't talked to anybody.
I haven't talked to anybody. No one's reached out to me. I haven't been in communication at all.
Did you get the ship filled, or is there a ship coming, or what's going on?
I don't know. I'm hanging out on a desert island. I live in a cave and I drink seawater. And I eat bulbo trees.
Look, this is news to me. Hold on. Can you look up Simon?
Who is this Tina?
I'm an assistant.
Okay, congratulations.
See this? Her name is actually Tina. Like the
No
singer.
kidding, like the singer. Yeah, okay, great. Tina is your assistant.
You know what her middle name is? You know her initials are?
Okay,
Like the dynamite.
like the dynamite. Okay, great.
That's my assistant.
Ship's still coming for me.
I don't know. I got promoted.
Oh, good Lord.
Simon's in charge of your account now.
Well, obviously Simon fucked up.
I'm looking into that. Listen, first things first. Tina, help Pastor 00F use files transferred to my computer.
Why did you
call me in the first place anyway?
Is that your birthday?
The hell if I know? I've lost all track of time.
Well, I'm pretty sure it is. You had a birthday certificate.
Oh my
Figure this
God,
out
this
sooner.
is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you guys lost my information.
Are you really
Haven't even
excited
reached out.
that I got a promotion?
Yeah, it's great you got a promotion. My God.
Well, here they are. I got your files at my desk now. Last entry 6 months ago. You're right. You haven't done a thing, have you?
No, I couldn't reach out. I couldn't talk to anybody, so I just came back to the surface, and I live on this island now. It's actually been very nice, but on a little weight, to be honest. All the trees are more fattening than they look.
The good fats and the bad fats. There's two kinds of fats.
It must be the bad ones, because I got a little bit of a belly.
You've got spaghetti.
Spaghetti? Are you Dr. Spaghetti?
Dr. Spaghetti. Yep. Just going over your inventory.
Dr. Spaghetti's a sea moth
Yep. You have
down here on the beach. Cyclops? I don't think the Cyclops is in good condition.
Why?
Well, I was looking at my beacons here, and the Cyclops name was Deep Shit.
Yep, that's
So
right.
there's a beacon that says Destroyed Cyclops Deep Shit.
Destroyed?
Yeah, so I assume I abandoned it, 5.5 months ago?
What?
I couldn't talk to anybody. I didn't know what to do.
So, what is that? What sense does that make?
I didn't know what to do, so I said, okay, I'm just going to come to this island and wait to die.
There's nobody here. I'll just abandon my shelter.
I'm surprised I haven't died already because I'm really sick. Ugh.
Let's see. First things first, we need to get you on a spaceship and get you back to Earth.
I can't, a spaceship can't come here because of the gun.
All right.
The gun's activated because I have a disease.
Okay. Oh, the disease.
Yeah.
That's right. Man, we gotta catch up on. Okay. We know what the good fats are.
I don't give a shit about the fats. How do I get out of here?
Let's get rid of that disease. You're not coming here with that disease. Customs will stop you like that.
Where were we last time? What happened? Trying to remember. It's been a minute.
The file says you had some creature brain talking to you.
Oh yeah, the big creature down there in the moon pool. Yeah, I guess we could go back and talk to her.
I mean, you've been there. You tell me. I'm going off notes for 6 months old.
Oh God, I don't want to go back in. I don't want to go back in. It's been nice living here. Sunshine every day. I live on a beach.
Fat, happy.
Yeah, nothing's trying to eat me. I don't want to go back in the water. If I'm gonna be completely honest.
Well, hey, we can close this case right now if you want. Passenger 00 view. Happy. Case closed.
No. I want to get out of here.
You want to get out of
I
there?
want to go home. I want to eat a damn cheeseburger again.
This is the bad fats.
I don't care. I want the bad fats.
Okay, then we gotta get back to the water. Go see the big brain talking lady and bring her some fuel samples.
All right. Let's do it.
Wish I could do.
All right. I got to think. Go back to the life pod and let's look at our supplies.
Uh-oh. Crap. I don't want no one to see that. That's not appropriate.
I can't live out here again. Jesus.
Oh, crap. That's a kilt.
It's not.
Remember some of the stuff we used to do? That's how we made up. What's that thing that crawls or the jumping thing that walked around?
The bronze suit?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. The bronze suit was actually in the Cyclops. So
You lost both?
that may be destroyed too. I don't know.
Well, no, they don't know. The hair's covered. We don't see anything. Yeah, what's my helmet? Crap, I got. Ass.
Over here. What is all this? Okay. Flares, signals. Okay, I think I'm ready to go back down to the monster and everything.
Is that what you're calling a monster?
Well, she's giant.
Okay, but listen, if she speaks to you, you might not want to call her a monster.
Well, I won't do it to her face.
Fine, what you said.
Well, so yeah, she talks to me telepathically. I don't know if she can understand what I think.
Do you think you're so far that she can't hear you telepathically right now?
I have no idea.
You don't know how this works.
I
You might not
don't.
want to think through thoughts at all.
All right. Okay, I'm heading west. I think that's where the mushroom forest was. And there's a gate there.
The Mushroom Kingdom.
At Works Recycling, we've been building bikes for 100 years. But our customers' needs have changed, so we expanded our product line to include electric cycles. We use the unlimited 1.5% cash back from our Chasing Business Unlimited credit card to help purchase tools and materials to build new models. And each time we use our card, we earn cash back to help grow our business. It's more than cycling. It's finding innovative ways to move forward.
Chase for business. Make more of what's yours.
Oh, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, doesn't look right.
Must be that Maddie got a Sierra textured grip, cushy foam.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the man.
Epic brands, vast selection, teeny tiny prices. Sierra.
All right, I'm back in the mushroom forest. If I'm not mistaken, there was a cave down here. Let's go back. Whoa.
There we go. See? That's why we made the Cyclones.
Hold on, I thought I had system open. Oh shit! Remember we took out the thing that let us go deep and used it in something else, didn't we?
I feel like we did.
If we use it, the Cyclones now is destroyed.
It probably is, yeah. Either that or the sea, or not. I'm going to have the sea moth, the prawn suit.
All right, hold on. I still got the sea glide though. I think I can just swim down here.
So you're just gonna abandon
Or 7 o'clock.
Dr. Spaghetti?
No, I mean I know where Dr. Spaghetti's at.
Okay. Well,
This way.
I don't know where you at, so I can't look around now. Wait, the mushroom forest, right?
I was right.
Okay, I'm making a note. Dr. Spaghetti's in the mushroom
Yeah,
forest.
we got Dr. Spaghetti in the mushroom forest. And hey, good news, it looks like this portal is still active.
Really?
Yeah, this is the portal. It should take us back to that alien facility.
Where the nice lady.
The nice, exquisite woman is, yes. All right, here we go.
All right, good luck. Talk to you on the other side.
Oh, God. Yeah, hey, it's back.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, forgot that. That feels awful. How do I describe it?
You brush your teeth too much in the back of your throat.
No, you know when you're on a roller coaster and you're right about to go over the edge? Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah, you know that feeling in the pit of your stomach?
Not a feeling where you're weightless.
No, not at all.
I like that. Hello? Yeah, listen.
Simon?
Yeah.
Simon! Why didn't you call me back?
Sorry, who are you? Pastor 00FU.
00FU?
X-ray. Remember? He's stuck on a planet? Yeah, I'm sorry. What have you been doing for 6 months? Remember when I got promoted? What was this?
Simon, the last I talked to you, I was on a submarine. It was your birthday 6 months ago. You were drunk and you passed out on me.
Yeah.
Neves, you promised to call me the next morning. Never heard from anybody.
You understand? That's why I wouldn't remember. I consider I got promoted. There was an email that went out describing all of your duties, and you were supposed to take over all of my accounts. Abstract one of those accounts. You understand? I've been sober now for 97 days, right? That's a great reason why you would call it. Well, I didn't know. I was losing my mind back then. I wasn't doing anything.
Hey, Neves, good news. The big sea lady is still alive and down here.
Okay.
All right. What was the last thing? Yeah, we needed a crystal. I forgot what the hell we were doing down here. Let me look around a minute.
Listen, I've gone through my 12 steps. Just through here.
Yes, Simon. The barman? Yeah, you never called me back.
Okay, so I never called you back, and for that I'm sorry, but you can forgive me. I was not sober at the time.
Okay, sure. Okay, fine, yeah.
I feel like we move forward from this, so we have a clean slate.
Hey, listen, yeah, it was 6 months of bullshit. Whoa. Hey, I can send you some data on the aquarium arch here.
Aquarium arch.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna put this ion cube into this portal or arch.
You have a new
Oh,
arch.
hold on.
New portal.
Don't talk to me.
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
You there?
Yeah, I got a blueprint for hatching inside.
Hatching inverter eggs, huh?
I assume so. You know what? I want to go through this portal, but also I want to take a breath of air real quick.
Did she talk to you?
Yeah, she did. She said something about hatch your eggs and they can go through the portal. This whole place was set up to cure this disease.
Okay.
Maybe if I help her out, I can cure this fucking disease.
You see what
Yeah, I think that seems like a logical next step.
Right?
Or, I don't know. Hold on. Let's take a look at these hatching enzymes. Figure out what the hell they are.
Are you sick? I remember. I'm starting to remember you now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm very
You
sick.
need to exercise and drink a lot of water.
Oh, listen. I
He drinks
got a
pee.
little chubby.
You drink your own pee. That's not good water to drink. It's gonna be
The only thing I got, I mean, I do have a filter water, but the pee's been fine so far.
and he's starting to acquire a taste for it. When he gets home, he'll probably still drink pee. That's the thing. I think that you should avoid drinking whole pee and just move on to a no pee diet. Yeah, you have clean water there. We make machines of clean water. Why don't you drink that? No pee diet, dude. You don't feel good. Let's start with what you're drinking.
Okay, I'll start drinking clean water. Can we figure out how to get the fuck out of here?
In 6 months, you didn't say I feel bad. Maybe I should quit drinking the pee.
Hey, it's easy. It just kept piling up, and I just kept drinking the pee.
You gotta get motivated, man. You gotta start exercising daily. Do you do exercise?
Hold on, I'm looking at these hatching enzymes. Neves, you might want to write these down.
1 second. Hatching enzymes. Making some notes. You should be doing this, Simon. No.
Stop talking about fucking bowling. Listen, there's gonna be 5 things I think I need. Ice stalk seeds, sea crown seeds. Oh my Wait, listen, I on cube too? Hold on, Steve.
Yeah.
I have another eye on cube, and I'm putting it in something else.
Okay. That's what she said. Oh, right? I think so. Maybe. Don't really know. I got those.
Yeah, there's an incubator here. Insert hatching enzymes. Okay, if we can make these hatching enzymes, I guess I can hatch these eggs for this big creature. What am I doing here? This thing's crazy. All right, I'm going through this portal.
Oh, the new portal.
Yeah, I don't know where it takes me.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Figure it out.
Watch it bring you out here to Earth. That'd be crazy.
That'd be amazing. Come on, Earth.
That'd be bad. Interesting. I don't know what it's called. It's a silly man called back. He sounds like nothing. After you're not on Earth, are you?
Neves, I'm at the gun.
Okay. We were worried that this would bring you here.
Oh, hell yeah. Why did you even do the gun?
We had disabled it.
Yes, we need to disable the gun. So that's good. We can secure ourselves and disable the gun. All right, what are these hatching enzymes?
Maybe instead of bowling, Simon, we play Marco Polo. This pool wasn't big enough. We're gonna have. Are you gonna invite Sharon? Tina, so now we gotta invite Tina, and then we're gonna use her place. We're gonna go use the bathroom. That's a lot to ask. She's my assistant.
Is Tina fun to party with?
She's great, man. Yeah. She's so good at what she does too. And you know that her and her man, I don't think are gelling right now. You know that. I see her every day. I know you see her every day. She doesn't talk to her boss about personal stuff. She talks to friends. And I'm more of a friend to her. Are you? Yeah, tell you the truth, man. I think Tina's sweet on me. Just saying.
Okay, I have a little bit of bulb bush.
Should you get a lot of ball bush?
No, it takes up like 4 inventory slots.
You think you have enough to do the enzyme
I
thing?
mean, I assume I just need 1 thing of each.
Well, I hope so. It'd be very funny if you needed 2 of each thing.
Well, yeah, God, I hope they wouldn't make me do that. But
You gotta wear once again, it's the assume thing. What happens when you assume, right? Yeah, right. I know. Do you know?
no, what happens when you assume?
You make an ass out of you and me. Both of us. Yeah. You freaking hate me. I don't know if I would make one out of me. I know. I didn't do anything. It's just you, and then yeah, you're the police in the ass. You got somewhere to store this stuff?
No, I don't.
Can you make like a little box and put it near the eggs?
Maybe. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I wonder if I can make a little base down there near that, like, where the big lady is.
Then you can just start throwing stuff in there.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do that real fast.
That's why I have a motor on this. Ideas like that. Yeah,
26 minutes.
sometimes
An hour 26 left.
you gotta find the next guy. Yeah. Well, if Frank didn't eat steak 6 nights a week. Bad fatties. That's right. Bad fatties, dude. You gotta stay away from the bad fatties.
Listen, I haven't had a hamburger in I don't know how long.
You're missing out on a lot of things. What about sex, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Man, if I could send you a picture of Tina, you'd have fun with your imagination. Simon, what? We have HR around here. I know. Watch it. What HR? HR is going to say, I'm just sending a picture. She works here. You're talking about sending pictures of my assistant. I'm not part of this conversation. I just got a promotion. I know, but technically you're here.
Let's see if I can build a habitat down here, even if it's just a little apartment. Yeah, looks like I can. So that's what I'll do. I'll build a compartment, and then we can store shit in it.
Okay.
I need titanium. Everything is just laying around here. That'd be so convenient. Hold on, honey. I'm working on it. We're gonna get that enzyme made. We're gonna hatch these eggs for some reason.
See if she knows what titanium is.
You know where titanium is? Nothing.
I wish I had TV station 3 hours. Well, they did. I've been working at it.
Alright, I'm back at Dr. Spaghetti.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm really starting to remember you now. Remember, he didn't want to call it that. No, he was, man, he was dumb as, like, if you got smarter, you were dumb back then. Yeah, like, really dumb. I think he wanted to call it Bum P or something. Yeah.
No, I didn't want to call it Donald P.
Surprised you still
I didn't want to call it Dr. Spaghetti, but yeah, it grew on me.
You have any fresh water?
Yeah, one bottle of fresh water.
All right, let's drink that next time you're thirsty. I was trying to wean you off the people.
Well, I'm a little thirsty right now. I need some food soon, too.
Hey, you don't eat your food, do you?
No, I've not been eating my feces. No, Simon.
A lot of people who drink their own pee eat their own food, too. It's the gateway.
I don't think that's true.
You ever crave it? You ever crave eating the food?
No, never. Not once.
All right, not yet.
Operator! Operator! Hello, operator? Operator!
It's a big one you can get away with. Because nobody checks. I'm serious. 6 months ago.
Yeah, like, listen, both of you should be fired, in my opinion.
I know. I'm not supposed to call anymore.
But you promised to call me.
I did.
Yeah, 6 months later.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, but that's not what I needed.
Sorry, what happened? It's his birthday. Really?
Yeah, it's my birthday. That's the whole reason you called in the first place. You're going to wish me happy birthday.
So what are you going to do for your birthday today? What special thing are you going to do?
Yes, I'm going to go get titanium, Simon.
Oh, like Marco Polo?
Operator!
Let's see.
Operator? Hello?
I have 6 titanium, and I need 2 quarts. So now, all I got to do is go get 2 quarts, and then we make a little thing down there for later. All right. We're doing this. We're doing this.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Who's that?
One of those crack fish. Hello. Oh, hey buddy. Whoa. Lock up.
You all right?
Yeah, oh yeah, these crack fish just love to chase you. They want to blow up.
Okay. I'm going to graze there for a minute.
Yeah, it kind of is. Ah. How many quarts? 2?
2, yeah.
1. 2 quarts. All right.
All right, everybody got it.
Nice. Mission wasn't a success. Then grab space to grab Dr. Spaghetti.
Wait, did you get 6 titanium?
Yeah, I have 6 titanium.
Okay. I've got it inside that. Did you tell me that?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
So you need some power?
No, I mean, I just need it for storage.
Storage.
Okay, now I need to build a hatch.
Is it going to have air?
No.
Breathe in there.
Emergency power revenue.
Yeah.
Oxygen production overnight.
Yeah, I don't have any power in here. I'm not worried about it.
You're going to suffocate in there.
No, yeah, if I need to breathe, I'll just run up for air. It's fine.
Could you build it up top where the air is?
No.
Why? Just let him do what he wants to do. Just look, I'm up here for advice and knowledge. That's what I do.
All right, I got it down here, and I'm putting this rotten bulbous sample in there.
Okay.
And I hope I hope I can build this enzyme with all this rotten stuff. If I gotta go and collect everything in a short period of time, that's gonna piss me right off. All right. Well, I remember this place. It's down here in the Scary River. What's this?
Me, boy. Not on my list.
Yeah, that's not what we need. Should have been scanning more stuff. I never scanned it on like every flower I ran across because I thought it was boring. Now I regret it.
Yeah, I remember asking you to scan things.
Get out of here.
Rubbing it in his face, aren't you? Yeah, I'd be like, hey, get out and scan it. It's like, nah, try to eat me. Oh,
That's different. That was the monster.
Okay, but still. Yeah, well, I agree with him. He's not going to get eaten.
Oh, crap, what is that?
What you see?
A very large creature that I've never seen before.
Scan it.
No way in the hell.
See, a year from now, it's your birthday, and I call you, and you'll learn to wish I would have scanned.
All right, hold on a second. I think I'm maybe be able to use my stasis rifle and reach it.
Have your evacuation round planned.
All right, my evacuation route is swim back to the green waterfall back here. And run.
Right. Real standby.
This is stupid. Oh god, this is stupid. Oh god, this is
Sounds freaky.
stupid. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hit it. How did that not hit him? Why is that not hitting him?
Can't see.
Oh god! Okay, oh, I'm scaring me. Scaring me. Scaring me, guys.
It worked.
Oh, shit, Alex, hit me. Hit me.
Crap, get out of there. You got to get your evacuation route.
Oh, wait, shit. Go, guys. Where?
What's happening?
Did it work? I couldn't tell.
I do not have the transmission.
And Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, YouTube.
500. S.
Jaza. That's not a real word. Jaza is not a word. Jaza is a stupid name. You should name your kid properly. That's what I do. That's also a stupid name. Whoever names your kid that's an idiot. Whoever names your kid something stupid should go to jail. Especially when the police can't. Especially when the police can't pronounce it. None of those. Octopi. Octopi.
Today, we are filling my brother's house with elephant toothpaste. And then we're going to surprise him with a brand new house. And you might be wondering why. Well, I got wind that my brother is covering Paul's house with sticky notes. And I thought it'd be funny if while he did that, we filled his house with elephant toothpaste. Great conception. If you take this and pour it in this, you get elephant toothpaste. That is insane. Look at it. No, it's hardly any. And if you take 1,000 times that... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You get this. And what you just saw is nothing compared to what we're going to do to my brother's house. Dude, it might blow the roof off. There's enough in these barrels to fill 5 houses. And my brother only has 1, so we'll use a little less. And because we have so much elephant toothpaste, I had to bring in an extra. Hey, you might move it, Carl.
Over.
Holds 2 world records with elephant toothpaste and has done multiple videos on it. And this is my brother's house. Welcome in, everybody. This is Frank's room. His roommates are not going to mess with that. We are going to mess with this. Yes, we are going to mess with this room.
Shit.
Carl had some and CJ thinks he's pranking Carl, but CJ's actually getting pranked. It's a lot to keep up with. I think we can fill this entire house with elephant toothpaste. But first, we want to test things in the bathroom. Go ahead. Do it.
What two? Oh shit! That's bad.
I turned around and I felt a wave of heat.
How hot is elephant tooth?
You turned around, I turned around when you did it. You guys When we actually film his house, I am going to be 30 houses away this time.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to do this to his entire house when he comes home. Not gonna lie, I've never been so scared of foam in my entire life. Now that we got that out the way, I gotta go check in on CJ. I need to check his progress on sticky noting Brady's house. Pause. You might be going to sit Brady's house is getting covered in sticky notes when it's obviously Carl's house. Well, to not spoil my brother's video, he couldn't tell Carl his house was being sticky noted. So Carl thinks we're covering Brady's house with sticky notes. Mark, I'm putting you in charge of the blinds. I'm gonna go check on CJ.
I'll do my best.
My brother has no idea we're parked here, and he's currently filming a video where he's gonna cover Carl's entire house with sticky notes. I can hear the talking.
Deep breaths. We should shoot the talk.
Sticky notes falling down. Yeah, I'm running out of sticky notes. I need you guys.
Got it. I'll get you some sticky notes.
All right, Jake, you can go.
It's 15 minutes. An hour 15.
Let's get out of here before our cover's blown. They're sticky note on the inside and they're saving this part, the outside, for last. All right, let's go.
Where's my phone at?
You guys were alone for 2 minutes. That's your fault. You left us alone. We need supervision at all times.
I don't even know what my phone even is.
20 times the amount of foam that you just saw in this room alone. I'm an expert. Don't try this at home.
Oh, that isn't worth it. That just didn't look worth it.
Oh.
Mark, what is this? It's Mark's fault. He left us alone. I just got back from scouting out the sticky noted house. According to my calculations, he should be done sticky noting in under an hour. And when he pulls in that driveway, what do we want? We want his house to erupt in foam. Right when CJ pulls into his driveway, we're gonna unleash all the elephant foam. It is literally gonna blow every door and every window out of this house for a mile. I need 4 barrels in this room, 4 barrels in his room, 4 barrels in that room, and put the other barrels wherever else they fit.
This is insane. Just big and crazy and chaotic. Windows will be blown out.
Buying hundreds of gallons of chemicals was surprisingly expensive, which is why Apex Legends is the sponsor of this video. Oh yeah. All 3 of the boys are going to be playing a game of Apex Legends. And if they win, we're going to give Carl's mom $10,000. But if they lose, we're going to have to dump slime on all their heads. Start searching. You gotta finish your book. Chris is already out. These 2 are all that remain. And until October 20th, you can play the brand new game mode Flash Play. Also, this slime is working. Alright, there's only 24 people remaining. You guys are 2 of them.
Have a shield, hurry, come over here, come over here.
Oh! If this game interests you, click the link in the description and download it today. Oh boy. Apex Legends, we love you. Thank you so much. Use the link in the description, like I said. Boom, boom, boom. Well, he got a lot of kills, so we don't have to slime him much. Click the link in the description, download Apex Legends today. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Now let's go back to Elephant Toothpaste to my brother's house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drums of elephant toothpaste. And let me remind you, this is what 1 drum looked like on its own. And we have 14 of these.
I washed my hands with this, alright?
If things go bad, it's all my fault. Because I trusted Mark. What is the current elephant toothpaste world record?
About 290 gallons of piping peroxide.
Okay, and we are using 500 today?
Yeah.
So we are almost doubling the current world record for elephant toothpaste in CJ's house.
That's right.
The world record toothpaste is almost ready. The second you get a phone call from me, don't even answer it, let it rip. Okay. I'm calling you when we are ready. All right, let's go check out Brady's house. Brady lives on the other side of your neighborhood, Carl. So we're coming up on your house, right, Carl?
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, why?
Wait, why am I so dumb?
What the hell? So this whole video, every the plan has always been the sticky to your house, and we were using Brady as a cover up.
Why did I not even see that? I really genuinely didn't see that.
No!
I hate you guys.
Not only did you get pranked on our channel, but you got pranked on his channel. Okay.
But you don't have to let them in, right?
Yeah.
You can just keep the door locked.
They promised that they wouldn't do my room. Like, yeah, fine.
That's not even how you spell it. You didn't even spell it.
What do you mean, what could I?
Wizard strikes again! What? Don't get out of my house. We should leave now, huh? That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about leaving now.
Yeah, you think about leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
We're about to take your record. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think windows will get broken.
Oh, windows will get broken?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Our lesson today is
There's something to this creature that's very unusual. There's something special about it. Alright, check this out.
Sorry if we fill your yard with slime. We'll fix it. Is this legal? I think that's good enough answer for me.
Wait, where's your house? I don't think I've ever been to your house.
It's right past all those cars.
Is this your house?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to see it. I've never been to your house before. You looking?
Alright, so 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, there it goes.
Oh my gosh!
You spent the day covering Carl's house with sticky notes to surprise Carl. And while you were doing that, we were filling your house with elephant toothpaste waiting for you to come home.
Oh yeah, she threw a rock through the window.
DJ, no! I need you permission to break my car. Can Mark Rover help?
Yeah.
Yes, you can try it.
Thank you, CJ. I love you.
I'm not going to do this. Oh, we went through.
Chris, you want to open this door?
Please. And thank you.
I didn't mean to say. I didn't mean to say.
That hurts. It's hot.
Oh my gosh, that was so hot. Oh, that's steaming.
Alright, let me do it.
Dude, I want to run through there so bad.
How did you guys actually do this?
Well,
Mark Rover.
we got the roommate's permission. We brought down Mark Rover, and we took everything important out of the house. So what are you buying, Carl's? Just stick it over.
How hot is elephant toothpaste?
The sticky notes could easily come off, but this obviously.
According to Chemistry Stack Exchange,
the
the 500 milliliters of water has a heat capacity of around 2,100 K.
This is CJ's brand new house. Come on in, check it out, check it out.
Oh my goodness. I still cannot believe that this is my new house.
You like this house because I can get you a different.
How hot can elephant toothpaste get in Fahrenheit?
And just to clarify, I haven't seen working around the clock.
Here's a summary from Chemistry Stack Exchange. The 500 milliliters of water has a heat capacity of around 2,100 K. The solution gets about 12 K hotter.
When you got Tableau's data analytics, the results
That makes no sense.
speak for themselves.
K is Kelvin, you dummy. I want it American. I want it makes sense English, not gibberish. K is Calvin. That makes no sense. Sorry, but K means Calvin to me, which screws me up. 38 minutes. There's
Someone 1/10 of a penny. Here's what I mean. I put 4 of my friends in different circles. And whoever's the last one to step out of their circle wins $1,000 for every 1 million views on this video.
Only one of you is getting $1,000 per million views for the rest of your life. Fine, I'll do it.
What if you touch the red line?
So here, this is okay. This is okay. But if it goes, then keep that out.
Right now, I'm in.
Yeah, move outside the circle for demonstration.
Right.
The challenge has started. What if Tariq wins? You just Tariq's not.
Now, in case you're wondering, whoever wins this challenge will be paid for life. So if 7 years from now this video gets another 1 million views, they'll get another $1,000. This is very serious.
Maybe you should stop being so nice to each other.
We're getting each other's heads, and then we're going to betray each other.
Tariq needs to get out.
Yeah, Tariq has to go.
So waiting for them to get out there.
Absolutely.
One of you guys, including them, is walking away with $1,000 for your million views on this video.
I mean, in the future, you won.
You know, he's gonna feel so dumb as a loser. Come on.
Yeah, Carl.
It's me and Tyler in the circle here. Who's gonna lead?
You, Chris.
Even though we're in the same circle, I wish you the best of luck because you're going against me.
This is a wall of balloons. When they pop a balloon, they get a pro or a con. They could win a bet, or they could have to shave an eyebrow. Depends on which ones they pop.
Pop the balloon. What? Each balloon has a note. Chris, you just got a kite.
Yay! I got a kite!
It's inside. Why are you happy?
We can just run around in the circle and make it fly.
Here's your Toy Story 4 kite. Carl, pop the balloon. Ooh! Here we go. Giant beanbag chair. Bro! Yes! Yes!
Yeah, it's definitely not second yellow. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh, this is huge. Enjoy your beanbag. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
This is the life. Surprisingly, they're having a lot of fun. Doesn't make sense.
Every time you watch this video, that's 1/10 of a penny going to whoever wins. Probably going to be one of us.
One of us.
Share the video, watch it, tell your dog, whoever you have to tell.
You go.
Kill yourself!
Oh, did I get it? Nice throw.
Nice, stupid.
RC card.
Oh, yes, please.
Here's your RC card. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Okay, we have a trade proposition. You drive over and give us the Mario Kart, we'll give you our beanbag chair.
All right, sounds like a deal.
You want me to guide you to the room?
Please.
All right, come on out. All right, there you go. You're in front of the room. Yeah, because you also we have your cart, you idiot! Yeah! Wow! We're keeping the beanbag chair!
We're not keeping it.
Okay, come on.
Shit!
This is war! War! Alright, guys, can I put your bottom head? Alright. If you don't mind. This is the price of it. Their plans backfired.
That's what you guys get for burning my Mario!
They really burned my Mario Kart. Put the camera on it, we went down the hall, and they burned it.
You can't breathe in that thing. You can't breathe in this one. Why would they set it on fire?
I'm mad. Carl's trying to sabotage me.
6 hours in.
Zone circle, go.
Phew! Oh, shit!
Gophers on the... in the backyard. Gophers in the backyard. There you go.
You're wrong. It's Gophers in the front yard, you dummy. Her name's a kid, T.A. Day-Day. A Ford hydrant. Jeopardy! Real soon. Jeopardy! That's not a Mazda. It's a Ford, you idiot. Lincoln Mazda? It's a Mazda, not a Lincoln. It's not Lincoln or Mazda, you idiot. It's a Ford. You guys are stupid. No!
I do. Well, they are, but what can you do? There's nothing you can do. I do. Put up with them.
I think we've just defined first world problems. Go for the hole. Do you miss wheel when it's not on?
No!
Fortune.com is
I miss Jeopardy with Alex. I miss Jeopardy with Alex.
If you live in Michigan, you're probably a fan of water. And the
Great Lakes State does not disappoint. But water in your basement or crawl space, that's something no one wants. Left untreated, it can cause serious problems.
This is Wheel of Fortune! Wheel of Fortune! Accurately so. WILX TV 10. You can watch Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy on WILX TV 10, WMT News Channel 3, and WSBT Channel 22. WIX is an affiliate of NBC TV. WIX is an affiliate of NBC Universal Television. WMT Channel 3 and WSBT Channel 22 is an affiliate of CBS Viacom Television.
And warm, friendly service for the roof over your heart. Get pre-qualified at lmc.org/mortgage.
I gotta put some videos up later.
Chance is going up, temps soon to be going down. Breaking it down live tonight. This is the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions, presented by Consumer Savvy. Now, let's meet today's semifinal. A legal technology professional from Los Angeles, California, Brian Hemmel. A political consultant from Chesapeake, Virginia, Karen Farrell. And a substitute teacher, originally from Carlton, Minnesota, Sam Kavanaugh. And now, here is the guest host of Jeopardy, Lizzie Cohen.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tournament of Champions. It's the semifinals. We're down to 9 champions. There are no more wildcard spots this week. It's win and advance to the finals. So good luck, Sam, Karen, Ryan. Let's kick off our first semifinal match with these categories. Starting off with Music for Champions, fitting, Newer History Books, Flags, Starts with Something You Can Ride, What to Wear, and finally, Zodiac Rhyme Time. Sam, start us off.
Zodiac 1000.
Partly from Latin for crime, a wicked and immoral water bearer. Karen.
What is a nefarious Aquarius?
Right.
Zodiac for 800.
The fish's frozen carbonated beverages in a variety of flavors. Sam.
What is Pisces Ices?
Correct.
Flags 1000.
A domed dwelling of Southwest Native Americans. It's represented on Wichita's flag as a symbol of home. What's a Hogan? Sam.
What to wear for 800?
Similar to a jumpsuit, a one-piece women's garment combining a short-sleeved top and loose shorts has this lively name. Karen.
That's a romper.
Good.
Newer History Books for 6.
In Isabel Wilkerson's book, this 5-letter title doesn't refer to India's social hierarchy, but America's. Ryan.
What is past?
Right.
Flags for 8.
The map on the United Nations flag is centered on this geographical feature. Sam.
What is the North Pole?
Yes.
History Books 8.
Islamic empires follows the rise of the religion from its birth in Mecca to modern
What's-
cities like Doha in this country.
I'm
Ryan.
What is Qatar?
Right.
Flags for 6.
The American flag has 7 red and 6 white stripes, while the similar flag of this African country has 6 red and 5 white stripes. Ryan.
What is Liberia?
Yes.
Newer History Books 1000.
Sicily 43 sees the Allied invasion of the island through the eyes of men like Patton and this British field marshal. Sam.
Who is Montgomery?
Yes, Bernard Montgomery.
Music 8.
Heart of a Champion is the opening track on this one-named hip-hop star's 2004 album, Sweat. Sam.
Is Nelly.
Correct.
What to wear 6.
The song Surfing USA mentions these sandals with a Mexican-Spanish name. What are huaraches? Ring a bell? All right, Sam, pick again.
Zodiac 6.
A new breed of dinosaur whose name means bull lizard. Ryan.
What is a Taurusosaurus?
Yeah, Taurusaurus.
Music for 6.
Poetic Champions Compose is a 1987 album by this Irish rock and R&B legend who was knighted in 2016. Karen.
Is Van Morrison?
Yes.
What to wear for 1,000?
The soft underfur of a Tibetan goat gives this cashmere shawl its name, which is partly derived from Urdu. Karen.
That's a pashmina?
Correct.
Music for Champions 1,000.
The 2014 song Champion is by Matthew Miller, who performed under this Hebrew stage name. Who is Matisyahu? Well, great start to this first semifinal game. Sam and Karen tied at 3,400. Ryan right in there with 2,600. We'll be right back after a short message. Stick around.
Tonight at 11 on News Channel 3, an old paper mill left a toxic mess. Now find out what's being done to clean it up. Plus, a Civil War statue's causing controversy here in West Michigan. We'll have reaction from both sides at 11. Holding off on getting the vaccine? Would cash convince you?
Is there any discussion of vaccine incentives?
The News Channel 3 I-Team investigates if our state should pay people to get the shot. Tonight at 11 on News Channel 3.
It's always better at Berger. Berger Chevrolet's pre-owned and certified pre-owned inventory offers the best selection of vehicles in Grand Rapids. Every vehicle in our pre-owned inventory goes through an extensive multi-point vehicle inspection and comes with a Carfax vehicle history report. Trade in and trade up at Berger Chevrolet, your West Michigan Chevy dealer. Start shopping online at BergerChevy.com. Isn't it great how swinging through Culver's drive-thru marks the and biting into a hot off the grill butter burger makes worries fresh frozen
News.
every time. Here, a meal you didn't have to make is a meal made fresh for you. And being greeted with a smile, even beneath a mask, makes all the difference.
There's a reason we put so much care into our food. That reason is you. Welcome to Delicious.
Can I ask you a question? Why did you get vaccinated?
Because you're being annoying.
Because I am 24 weeks pregnant and we wanted to protect our baby boy. I started hearing stories of people getting COVID and having to give birth alone. Once we talked to my OB, we talked to multiple MDs, and they decided that the best way to protect me and Katie was to get vaccinated. We cannot wait for you to come and see all of your family where everyone's safe and vaccinated and COVID-free.
That channel's gonna be great.
The Tournament of Champions is presented by Consumer Cellular, where low rates and award-winning service are just the beginning.
In a tournament for top wireless value, Consumer Cellular is the champion. You can get talk, text, and data for $20 a month with flexible plans and no contract. Switch and save with Consumer Cellular today. Call, go online, or find us at Target.
Welcome back. Ryan Hemmel is a legal technology professional from Los Angeles, California. Most of us became fans watching Jeopardy. You had another way of becoming a fan.
Yeah, that's correct. So when I was in high school, my friends and I would get together every weekend and play the Jeopardy video game. And that's actually how I know a lot of the stuff that I do these days, just from playing that, countless hours.
Very cool.
Stop doing that,
Karen
you silly
Farrell
phone.
is a political consultant from Chesapeake, Virginia, and you used your winnings to renovate your kitchen and master bath?
Yeah, that's right. So we moved this past year, and since we had a little bit of money and wanted to do something fun with it, we decided that we would get the kitchen and the master bath in our house fixed up a bit, knock down a couple walls in the master bath, got some new appliances and counters in the kitchen. So it's really nice to get up every morning and see what my winnings bought me.
Exactly. A good reminder of your success on the show every day. Sam Kavanaugh is a substitute teacher originally from Carlton,
Jeopardy.
Minnesota. And your third episode ran during a family reunion?
Yeah, so my dad had 12 brothers and sisters, Irish Catholic, and they were all gathered around at the same time, and for some reason, one of them thought that I was going to lose that game, and so they kept coming up to me and saying, you did really well, and you should be really proud. I was like, I am.
Little did they know. All right, Karen, you gave us the last correct response, so please pick the next clue.
Let's do something you can ride for 600.
Raise high these wooden beams that support your roof.
Good frame.
Rafters.
Good.
Ride for 800.
The Daily Double. Very close match. You're 200 off the lead. What do you want to wager?
Let's make the true daily double.
All right. For $6,400, here's your clue. To discard an object to lighten a craft, perhaps a really fast plane.
What is to...
No, no.
That's not coming.
What is to jettison?
Jettison.
It's all right. Still plenty of time in the game. Pick again.
Ride for 1,000.
It's the leading segment
YouTube.
of the Army's forces. As Mom and her soccer kids know.
You're shit. I just got so many videos going to be hopping up on YouTube. It's not even funny. I need to see what's on the tab real quick. Oh. Stores in no chef. Oh, oh, ah, oh, woo, 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 oh, babe, ooh, I sound like an idiot, yo. That was true, but I can't do it because I'm not an idiot. JBX. I'm talking about the beach. 27 minutes left. 25 actually. Na na na. Oh, ha ha ha. No no no. No no no. Da da. Da da da. No no no. No no no. Oh do 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 do. No no no. My friend Cookie called. My friend My friend Blitz called and told me that someone was trying to piss him off. Take care of the problem. He told me to take care of the problem, so I did take care of the problem. I called IMP, and boy, did they do good work. I had to call IMP to take care of. I had a problem with that person. Oh, I called. The asshole's no longer around. He's right now on the. I called two people. I called two companies to take care of him. I actually called a barnyard fun asshole. I called a couple, but I called a friend. Oh, okay. So so father and daughter. Oh, father and daughter. Where's Alistair?
Hey, what the fuck you think you're doing? Like booze behind my back, eh? You should know what would happen if you touch my shit. Don't you test me, because I got no problem breaking your nose in. You got it?
Husker.
Just don't let it happen again. All right?
Poor Husker. Poor Husky. You have a dream! Just a tale. Yeah, hey kids, what the hell? Oh, that's hard to do, I bet. I wish I could dress up, but I can't do it. Oh, so you're Rosie. I wish I could tell. So, be careful, Tyler. Actually,
just someone named Angel dust.
Oh, I can't believe the person did Alistair.
In any case, it's not even an accomplishment. I'm sure you can get
I had to dress up. I'm doing a character costume, and the problem is I have to dress up like Anthony. Why can't of all the people? Why do I have to be Anthony? I wanted to be Arachnus. Actually, I would be Arachnus. It'd be easier, just like I don't know. Someone told me I should dress like Anthony. I told him I don't want to dress like Anthony because I don't want to look. I don't want to wear those extra set of arms I have to wear. Arachnus, I can do. Anthony would be a little more dangerous to do. Besides, those boots, those leather boots he has. That was that character Anthony wears is gonna be a pain in the butt. Because that jerk Anthony wears leather boots, which the problem is if those boots. Oh, it's the boots the character wears. I think custom made, which are gonna be those boots I have to wear would be a pain in the butt. I think custom made. You guys are stupid. You are stupid.
No. Shit. Where the fuck am I? What the fuck happened?
Well, my friend, you passed out drunk on the ground and you've been there for about, let's say, 10 hours now.
Cool. Well, right. Grab me some booze. Why don't you?
I think you've had enough of those.
No. I didn't ask for your permission, you radio shit lord. Excuse me. I'm gonna get some more booze.
But it's so yeah, I actually have.
Are you using your hair in the scarf?
I'm cold.
That doesn't.
Oh my gosh, like alcohol! Frick, that only works on hot scum.
I thought that would work.
I mean, you know, I can.
Good news though. Good news.
You don't need to
Colleague
cosplay the trash man. You do not need to cosplay the trash man.
I got a call from. I hired a private investigator. I hired somebody.
Trash man.
I hired some people that take care of things.
Hi, I'm Angel, and I'm 15. Wait.
I called.
How old am I?
You're in your 20s, aren't you?
I have to be old enough to understand, right? I'm a porn star. This is.
Don't you down in your 20s, Angel? Ooh, I should write it. Good news. I called an agency. They took care of the problem. I called an agency. They took care of the problem. I called the agency. And now, Alistair. I had to make a couple calls.
You didn't get hugged up the child.
Oh, wait, he doesn't know what IMP would be. That might work in my favor, right? That led to that relative. I don't think he knows what IMP is.
No.
Murdy. Oh, yeah, just like Alistair go to the store. I called IMP. Their boss Blitz. Their boss is named Blitz. Their boss is a little bit. His boss is a weirdo, but trust me, his assistant told me that he would take care of it. I called them, and they told me that. They told me though that they have a pair. They told me that they actually they know my friend Actually, my friend Percy called them, and he told me their work is good. So if they have to, they will actually literally. He told me if they have to, they will actually literally find out. If I find out they figure out who he is, they're going to. Trust me, they don't work for their private hires. They will literally do whatever they have to do to find the asshole beat me up. My buddy Percy. My buddy Percy called IMP. Every day my buddy Percy called IMP. So far, IMP, I think they found my asshole. Percy sent me a picture, and I told him, Percy told me that IMP will be here to help out. IMP is a nice company. They already offered me a job, but I told them no thank you. The thing is, though, if IMP, they told me they're going to make sure. They told me they'll take care of the problem personally. Because Percy used to work for these guys, so they told me that you live on their own. IMP doesn't take people that work for them. That'd be hard to do.
Hey, Baggy? What? Radio Demon is at the door. What? What should I do?
Well, don't let him in.
Do not work.
May I speak now?
No, they work outside. They work in their. They're Michigan. They're an office based in Michigan. They work in Michigan. They're a private agency that takes care of bullshit. And trust me, they don't piss off their own. They told me they'll take care of it. One of the people that work for IMP knows me personally, and they know how bad I was. How bad it gets when something happens to me. They know how bad it gets. They know how bad it gets, so they take care of it for me. They told me they'll take care of it for me with no problems. They told me that soon as I had a meeting with these guys at the zoo. They told me they'll take care of the problem. They kind of have. They told me we'll take care of the problem. If we have to, we will do operation. They told me that They told me that. I think we should. I told them to wait. I told them to wait for a while. Wait until Operation North. I told them. Tell them, you're going to take care of it. I want to make sure I'm out of the county. They told me to take care of it, but they're going to wait a while. They're waiting for. I told them wait a while. They told me they're going to wait. They told me they'll do it, but they're going to wait a while before they do it because they want to make sure we figure out who did it to me first. I told them, as soon as you find out who did it, you take care of it. But make sure I'm not around so I can't get accused for it. They told me they're going to take care of it. They didn't tell me they were going to take care. They told me, we'll take care of it in a timely manner, they said. And they told me that we don't take this lately. Especially when it happened to one of my Percy's brother. Got beat up pretty badly with some people. Percy told this company and we took care of it first week happened. I heard M and P you don't want to touch. They're a married couple, and trust me, the wife is crazy, effing crazy. She literally can rip off your nuts. I
think this guy. I don't like mustache.
She told me that when her brother, she lost her son
Hey, so I'm guessing you're. Oh, I was saving up to buy a new hard drive.
They told me personally. She has two cousins that are two of her nieces, two of her nephews are so badly.
We're in the steam section of my garage,
too badly.
although we've moved everything around because you coated is doing our floor. So the next time you see it, we'll have a real shiny new floor here. This is a 1925 Doble steam car. This is considered the most sophisticated of all the steam cars. Whereas with the Stanley, you have to light a match or a blowtorch.
The white's safe.
You have to wait 10 or 15 minutes. Easy 10 or 15 minutes. Oftentimes it'll blow up in your face if you watch some of the other videos.
What about white? What are the whites?
This system is all self-contained. Having a Doble.
What about white? White was good too. White was safe too, wasn't it? White was also safe too. I think white was actually safe too. No, even the white steam car, even white was safe.
Okay, right. Your very first line in the episode is anorexic world leader bird prince of hell wearing bonnet here ripping a huge orgasm. Please do it. I'm trying to win events. Also, Stolos, who literally explains society, is the sub of their relationship. Next, they'll try and tell me to lose it for a top.
But do you really need the book for the spar bullshit? I had like 15 new clients waiting for heads to roll.
Because a small part of this episode hinges on Stryker being impressed with Wilson's successful business, the idea has suddenly gone from business being slow and the pilot to having a massive backlog of clients that have so long they can barely afford to go without the book for a single day. Now I already know what some of you are thinking. Your next line will be, first of all, I wouldn't call 5 episodes a sudden change. Second of all, they probably got at least some form of money in every single episode so far. And third, they had a massive line of clients for the third episode. And considering the fact that the sale was only half off, they probably made huge money on that day. So of course their business is bigger now than it was at the start. But I'm going to once again reiterate that it shouldn't be the fans' job to fill the gap that the show itself forever.
So maybe in a week or two, maybe one, maybe I'm thinking maybe in 2 to 3 weeks, guys, a surprise might be happening. Oh, hey guys, I just am looking, and I got something to tell you guys. I think we might have a surprise coming in a couple. I don't know, maybe in a week, maybe in about 2 to 3 weeks, we will have a surprise. Something that has to do with the number 6. That's all I'm going to say. We might have a surprise coming up. Technically 6, but actually 7. Technically 6, or should I say 7? Include the pilot. I think in a week or two, episode 6 might drop in a week or two, because episode 5 has already been out for 3 weeks now, almost a month. So who knows? Maybe in a week or two, maybe in 2 to 3 weeks, we might get episode 3. Hey, who knows? Maybe 2 to 3 weeks, we might get episode 6. Maybe. So far, pilot 1, 3, 5 are good. 4. And definitely 2 sucks the worst. Now I have done reviews on all the episodes right now, including H&M Mon L. I think episode 6 of Hell Boss will be coming out soon. And yes, unlike everyone else, where is episode 2 of H&M Mon L? I mean, I think seriously, guys, minus the blood, I think Hell Boss could actually be on Fox or Adult Swim. Yes, I really think that. But the thing is, everything these days is going to these apps. Come on, they suck. If I own a studio, I'm making you guys go to the theater to see it. But I guess, we also have some. I mean, I already got some plans already coming up in a few months. I already got plans for next month. Not exactly, but close enough. When Fast and Furious 9 comes out into theaters, I'm gonna be going to the drive-in maybe, and I'm gonna be going to a drive-in or movie theater and physically seeing it. I'll be going to a theater or a drive-in to physically see it. Because I don't want to watch it here at home. I'm going to actually spend the money, go to the drive-in, and watch it. Like a normal person does. I mean, the drive-in right now is open right now, but you can't go there because right now it's closed. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say real quick. Yes, I will physically go to a drive-in to see it. Also, we got some stuff happening in the studio. I kind of know what's going to be happening in a few months, but you guys are going to be surprised to find out what might happen in a few months. Maybe 2 months to a year now. Now, I have been accepted to this college. Yes, I've been accepted to a college. The problem is with this coronavirus, it might be a little bit of a delay. So I might be going this school year, or maybe I'll be going next year. And it kind of continues with the coronavirus. The thing is, though, I'm vaccinated, I'm good, I'm safe. That's the point. Now, there's usually have about maybe 300 people go there year round, 300 people. But with the corona, they knocked it down to like 100, like half, like 150. Now, the thing is, though, guys, I kind of already have my schedule kind of planned out already for the channel. We will do videos, but we might not do that many videos anymore. But I will be doing videos once. I know that there's a video I want to do every morning, though, which I'll try doing a video every morning. If it's the same crap every morning, who cares? I'll do it. I'll be happy. We might have some videos uploaded every month. I'll be uploading the same video every single... Actually, there's 3 videos I know I'll be doing daily. 3 videos every single day. What is that video going to be? It's going to be so stupid, but technically, it will be a video. I kind of got planned what video I'll do every day. If I have to, or I'll bring a book with me, buy another book, a cheap book, write down the date, and write down what we had that day. Maybe I'll do that. But the thing is, though, you stay for 5 weeks, then if you do good for the first 5 weeks, then you could, add on. But that's all I can say, but I don't know what's going to happen yet, guys.
Or so I'm told. I only ever owned this one at the GameCube. I have no idea why I have it, and I don't even know if this is
Never played it.
good. But there, I made my obligatory Harvest Moon joke. Moving on. Thank you so much for briefly making me try to figure out how Moon's got a feather in his mouth.
I can think of a way, yeah. I can think of it. Stolas doesn't have a bush. Stolas' bush is actually feathers. Oh, that's how he got it. Oh, I just remember. Oh, that's how he got it. If he actually did sucked it, his bush have loose feathers. Oh, that makes perfect sense. His bush would have loose feathers. Bush is what Zohan used, okay? Don't mess with Zohan. He talked about bush. Okay, his bush. That part we're talking about, yeah, I think Stolas maybe has some loose feathers around his bush. So if Blitzo was giving him a oh yeah, that too, but I'm not gonna say that. One thing, I don't lose my... Yeah, good point, but I'm not gonna say that. Because one, you're more dirty than I am. No, I'm not gonna say that. Even the show will bleep it out. Yeah, all right. Like, really gonna do that? No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna let them see what you look like. Because they'll think I'm nuts. Like that. Wait, wasn't there a TV show like you guys one time? Girl talks to fake objects and then hug back to them. I know you're not a pro. I know you're like Kit. You're like Kit. I know. Okay, yeah, you're a computer program that actually talks. Wait, you're kind of like Garani. You think, but you're kind of like Garani from Digimon Season 3. Yeah, good point. But I think there was a TV show one time where, yeah, there was, but I don't remember watching it. That show was real stupid, and it was also on CBS. Okay, we don't want to see that. So, good point. I'm turning you off. There. Dumb computer.
Horses are looking weirder and weirder.
Stupid AI.
Here. I hear it's full of inbred chuckle bugs. Hey, stereotypes aren't always true. I know that from experience. I'm going to let you guys in a little secret. My name is Kyle, and I'm not the kind of guy who guzzles Monster Energy and punches holes in my mom's drywall. I'm the kind of guy who feels bad whenever I forget to thank Siri for answering my questions. This problem with those special actors doesn't actually go anywhere at all. They stay at Millie's parents' house most of the time, and during speeches, they're part of the crowd like everybody else. Hell, he could have at least given them a VIP backstage pass or something.
I told you, we're not bodyguards. Okay, that was a one-time thing we did back.
Back when I talked about episode 3, I mentioned that there were absolutely zero hints that these episodes be connected in any way. Even going as far as to say that the events of the previous episodes never want to
Okay, I'm not watching more of that. Yeah, but yeah, that'd be funny. That's funny though. It's funny that was true though. But you know me, I mean, if it was real, that'd be pretty funny as hell. But since I'm talking to myself and I look like an idiot, doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, I mean, it's true, but yeah, talking to myself, so I look like an idiot. What if you actually dress like your EA? Yeah, right. Dress like my OC character. That'd be funny as hell. That means I'd be covered in fur. Yeah, right. I'll be that too, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you even put yours in the cat, right? You have a license plate, no? Okay. Are we running stop signs and shit, or?
I mean,
Yeah, good point.
like the wall.
Jay Leno's Garage, YouTube.
Good. We gotta find out where that the one and only Civ is. Late night game.
Jay Leno's Garage, YouTube.
Oh my god, it's like really like a two. Oh.
I need to get some more videos made, but yeah, okay. Upload these videos, stop, do something else, then upload some more videos, and do another YouTube video. Ty, I make so much videos, it's not even funny, but still. I tried making my car channel do good. 8 minutes to go for some of these videos. What the fuck is that? Woo! What the hell is this thing? Whoa, Jay, what are you driving? 7D? What the hell does that mean? 7D. 70? Because it's 7 with a D.
Featuring today one of the most legendary race cars of all time, certainly, if not the most legendary in American racing. This is a car with a storied past, built by a guy named Max Buchowski. It raced against Ferrari, Maserati, everybody, beat them all. Just a home-built special, just a classic American success story. Driven by the greatest drivers of the era, Carroll Shelby, Dan Gurney, Bob Bondurant, and Max himself. Just an amazing, amazing story. And the caretaker of this car, the owner of this car, is a man who has kept it. He's kept the history going. He's preserved it exactly as it was. It's still racing. This car has been racing every year since what, 1959. So we welcome out to Ernie Nagamatsu. Ernie, come on in, my friend. He has been in the race.
VW police car, YouTube.
But I always think of you as a racer. And you do beautiful work. He's written a number of books.
No offense to the Japanese dude, but I do not want to know. Please, Please, eh? I need to look that up. Good.
Featuring today, a 1979 German police car, which of course happens to be a Volkswagen. I'm smiling because it just makes me smile. I love the siren. I love the light here with the two sirens look kind of like Mickey Mouse ears, you know.
How did?
Must laugh hysterically.
Hey to say police in German.
A good friend of mine, Spike Pearson. You probably know him from his podcast and TV show Matchmaker.
How to say police in German?
Spike, how are you? Good. Good to see you. Give us the name of the podcast.
In German, you would say Polizei.
I did it.
Polizei.
You were a great guest. Thanks for having me on. And I love this. It just,
Polizei.
I'm just laughing looking at it. It just makes me smile.
Polizei.
Where did you find it? Did you get this in Germany?
Well, it came directly from Germany, but our mutual friend Jerry Seinfeld found it.
Oh, okay.
This car was used in Würzburg, Germany, as an actual police car.
Right.
I'm guessing it wasn't used as a paddy wagon because it doesn't have any gate there.
Right.
But they did do traffic control with it, and it was used from 1978 till 1990.
Oh, okay.
With police, you can see there are actually cop cigarette burns in the seats right there.
I can see that. Yes, it's very authentic. Yeah.
Very authentic. And it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a parade vehicle. This is the two officers who respond in this vehicle.
I mean, it just seems like, I guess the idea the criminal would be allowed to drop his weapon. And
He's already bent over and he just cut them.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I mean, plus to me, I love any foreign language that I can figure out what it means.
Yes.
Because that was my favorite. Remember the TV show Mission Impossible? They would always go to a telephone Z. It'd be telephone with a Z on the end.
Right.
So they didn't want to make fun of any country, but they just put a Z or an X. Telephone X. You know. So it must be a telephone. It must be German. You know, whatever it might be, whatever foreign language, Croatian, whatever it is. Now, does this have anything different? It's got obviously the siren, the lights, the radio.
Well, on top, those are the PA horns.
Oh, PA horns. That's siren.
It's got a Telefunken radio inside.
A Telefunken radio.
Ooh.
It sounds like you're swearing. There's a Telefunken radio in this thing.
Looks like it came from a German submarine. Every time it's happening.
Yeah.
And I recently got on Google to try to find out what it all did, and some maniac in Germany translated the manual for the telefunken radio from German to English. So now I know what everything does.
Wow, so he translated the whole telefucking radio.
That's
unbelievable. Take the time to do that.
The sirens are on the front.
Oh, sirens, I was wrong. These are not sirens.
Those are the PA, and you can talk through it to traffic.
It sounds like you would be.
Hi, folks. How are you? This is the happiest car I own by far. It makes people smile wherever I go. When I pull up to Bill's at the Malibu Kitchen, I can order my breakfast from the car seat.
Wow.
2 eggs, over easy, just like that. And I the only thing I've done to it is install those rear seat belts.
Oh,
The criminals didn't get those for my 2 little boys, Jack and James, so we can drive around the neighborhood.
But I suppose there's some thought process that it does make people smile, so it's not as intimidating. I mean, seriously, when the police pull up in this, you're not going to get your head kicked in.
I think it was more about the practicality. The cost is cheap. It works well in all 4 seasons. It's only about 45 horsepower.
Right.
So, and these Volkswagens, these cars were used not just by the police all over Germany. They were used by the military. They were used by the fire department, the post office. This is just what they used back in the day.
Very nice. And obviously, it's been restored. It's not the original paint.
It is not the original paint. It was taken out of commission and thrown into a warehouse until 2007. And then somebody found it in the warehouse and decided, I'm going to restore the exterior of the car. And did about 100 hours of restoration to the outside of the car, but not the inside of the car.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to this guy. Most likely he got divorced. And then the car sat in his garage when Sam Cabiglio, Jerry's guy, I don't know if you know.
Oh, sure, I know Sam, yeah.
Sam and Jerry caught wind of it and looked at the car and brought it to the United States. Now, what Jerry did with it was he put it on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee in the car episode. And then when he was done with it, Jerry sold it to me. I used it on Car Matchmaker on my show when we're doing a show about microcars.
Were you trying to sell it?
No, I was just driving it as an example of a big car compared to a microcar.
Right.
The BMW Isetta next to it. This car looks absolutely gigantic.
Like a Peterbilt truck.
Yeah. And that's it. And now it's mostly used for car shows and having fun. When my kids and my wife, we go to a birthday party, this is what we drive.
Now, have you run into any German tourists that sort of
It's funny you should mention that.
Yeah.
My neighbor is from Germany, and she came down the street. She started crying when she saw it. This was one of the cars she'd seen growing up.
Oh, is that
And
right?
she lives down the street from me here in Los Angeles, and she was homesick. That day, she saw this car in my driveway, and she started crying. Isn't that sweet?
Well, that is.
Joy, laughter, and tears.
Yes. Well, now how about our police? Because it still says police, and it still has a blue light.
Yeah.
Have you been stopped by our police?
No.
But this, yeah.
Check my papers. No, they seem to laugh at it. They seem to celebrate it. I've had police officers and fire department firemen come over and come into the driveway just to see what it is.
Right.
It's got a stamp of approval. As long as you know, with these police cars, you're not allowed to blow the horn or turn the siren on, or that could get in trouble.
Yeah. But you use that telefunken radio.
Yeah. No, we're going to use that today. You're going to like it.
Oh, cool.
Stop it!
Is that just to hear, or is it supposed to be like a shortwave? Is that what it is?
It is. There's a radio that communicated with a larger antenna full of other German. You can't talk to them anymore. They're not around. It doesn't reach all the way to Germany. So right now, what we have hooked up are the sirens in the front. There's 2 separate sirens and the PA horn and the lights.
Now, what were these? Were they a 4-speed or 5-speed?
4-speed.
Were these ever 5-speed? I'm trying to remember. I think they were. Weren't they the last?
Boy, I don't know. I do know they made about 20 million Volkswagen Beetles. The very first Volkswagen, I'm thinking of all my Volkswagen Beetle trivia, the very first Volkswagen convertible went to our friend Hitler.
Right.
He was the first one to get it.
I think you were more friends than I was definitely. I think that was more your friends than mine. But yeah. And
Oh, shit.
around the world. I think they were making them new until 2003. Stopped for a little while and started making them.
Well, I know they made it in South America.
Brazil and Mexico. Right.
Mexico. Were they still building in Germany up to that point?
No, they had stopped.
Yeah, they had stopped.
Right.
So, but this would be a German built one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now the green and white, is that the German police car colors for the whole
country of Germany or just for the town?
I believe this is just for Würzburg.
Okay. And how many miles on it as a police car? Must have been crazy.
We have 124,000 kilometers.
Okay, that's about 90,000 miles.
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood. And it's got the original. If you look at it, it's got the little police keychain on it.
Yeah,
One up there.
Oh, yeah, they have that. Still
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the engine. Sure.
And as you said, the engine is completely stopped.
There it is. You're not catching anybody with this engine, Jack.
Well, you know what's interesting? Every Volkswagen I've seen has been modified, and I guess that's the original air cleaner. If that's unique to that year. You know, everyone I see has some small K&N or something on it. So I guess that's the way they came. Is that the alternator? That must be a bigger alternator. That's not air conditioning, right?
No, there's no air conditioning.
Right. So that must be a heavy-duty alternator.
These cars, what I like about them, they remind me of my favorite cars, Porsches.
Yeah.
They're little air-cooled engines. Right. A very pure driving experience. Right, and that's what it delivers. This engine's only about it's under 50 horsepower. The top speed of the car is maybe 70, downhill 8. Right.
But the thing is, they can hold 70.
Right.
And you can keep the foot right to the floor without blowing it
Yes.
out.
Last summer, I took this car up to Monterey, and I piled myself and 3 other guys in.
Why would you do that?
Well, this is what I chose
You
to
drove
do.
up to Monterey?
No, I drove around.
Oh, okay.
Monterey.
That's okay.
We took it to Carmel to dinner. We were yelling at people from the PA to get out of our spot.
Right.
But the car performed better when it all four of us in it than it did with myself driving by myself.
You think that's psychological? Or you think
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. It's fascinating. And what is your little red light?
I think that's a little German parking light there that we can turn on. But I don't know. I just noticed that myself.
It's amazing to me how primitive cars still were in the 90s. I mean, distributor, carburetor. I mean, things we don't even have anymore. You know, it's like, it's a long time ago. It's 39 years ago.
Yeah, it's that simplicity that I like. Yeah, I like the simple nature of this car. This is a car. I'm not a renter like you, but there are little things I can do here and there.
But you can always get it.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about it. Very nice. All right, let's close this up. On this side. It's what, drum brakes, I guess? Or does this have disc brakes? No. Once again, my favorite. Alicia, how do you say it?
Bolizé.
Bolizé? It sounds French.
Bolizé.
Oh. What? Our fans in Germany now. It's terrible. They're just saying it wrong. Let's look under the.
How would you pronounce it?
I don't know. It's
Bolizé.
It's Mission Impossible.
Bring him in. Ow. What's up? It's the mail pond. Oh. Somebody just tell me to do.
Okay. There we go.
Okay,
Spare
just tire.
Back of the radio.
Back of that big telefucking radio. I'll tell you that right now.
Right there. Some wires and then.
Well, you know what? No, this is fascinating to me. Now, these wires look so un-German.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whenever I see German wires, they're always beautifully, color-coded and whatever. I mean, this just looks like, the Angelo down at the Italian motor shop.
Well, that's the wire harness I think for Telefunken and our Bosch siren.
Looks like
our
an
PAs
Italian
and
wiring
everything
harness.
else. Yeah, it's the cops. What do they need? What do they need? Everything need.
never left the factory like that. They must have added that later. That doesn't look, because usually when you see German stuff, it's all correct. You know, everything it goes into a switch box or fuse box, and that's just all over.
Yeah, it's safe to say there's no telefunken option in the Volkswagen factory.
Okay. And what is this? Is this windshield washer fluid? Right there. That's where it goes in. I think we're about ready to go for a ride. There's not much else we can do with this thing, right, right?
Sure, absolutely. Let's do it.
Get to that guy, yeah.
Neon, neon.
It says you're fine. Wait, I accidentally typed bagels.
Built-in Wi-Fi. The most tech-savvy Subaru Forester ever.
Your kid's stupid. He doesn't know spell.
Ready? Yeah.
Can we turn on the siren?
Sure, right here.
Really? Oh. You know, one time, a bunch of Germans came from my German TV station. They were in the garage, so they stole my 1941 LaFrance fire truck. I said, "What is this? I thought it's a fire truck. A fire citizen cannot own a fire vehicle, yes? Oh, no, America. You want to go for a ride? The camera, I couldn't. Can you drive that? I said, "You can drive a pump truck. Get on the road, right?" And the Germans are all sitting in the back of the fire. I said, "You want me to clear traffic?" I hit the siren. You cannot go to China. There's not an emergency. We are not citizens. No, you're in California. Don't worry about it. No, we hit the police. We don't have a paper slip. We don't have identification with us. They were just freaking out, these guys. I said, "You're not in Germany, Poland. California. We don't care." Boy, Germany. Panicking.
Yes, they are panicky.
It's a nice car to drive. You sit upright, you got a nice view of the road. The only thing you can add to this to make it a little better is some Beatles. Breakfast with the Beatles on Sunday.
Right, yeah.
That makes it a little better. But this car takes you out of the game. You're not going to race anybody. Right. You're not keeping up with the Joneses either on the road or off. You're just enjoying a
Like vintage motorcycle. You know, I've got the BMW R, all these type of moments, right?
Herbie. I wish I had sex. I wish I could have sex. I wish I didn't say that because I know that's not going to happen anytime soon. I could have had a real chance, but you know what? I am going to check out my channel. That's what I'm really going to do right now. Is check out my channel and see what's happening on my channel real quick. That's all I really got to do right now is check my channel. Check my shit. H&M Mishko. Want to check out my channel. See how my channel's doing. It is doing good. Good. It is doing very good, which is great. Don't watch me. Watch my sheesh. My sheesh. One view. Don't watch me. Watch me. Watch my feet. Don't watch me. Watch me. Watch my feet. My feet. Nina boy's rubbing my feet. Don't watch me. Watch my feet. My feet. Nina boy is rubbing my feet. I don't know how that song goes.
There we go. Tracy. We haven't been here, what now? 2014, it's been what now? 7 years? There's a phone in the car, it's good, right? Well, it's good. Yeah, so one more now for you.
Put that on the back.
I'm not sure. Okay, I'll place the camera on document before I go out. Okay? My phone, my wallet right here.
You need that up here.
The wallet? That's my
No one, yeah.
If I have to,
Talked about the camera.
I need to remove it. I'm going where it is, right? Remove it close to where the space comes dock.
No. Oh, this is.
That's what I'm going to put for the
I
dock.
don't want you to.
No.
Blow.
There you go.
You all right?
That's okay, you know.
I want to do a phone.
Okay. I'm going to think like this. There, that's good, right? I'm shooting 4K as well, so. Whoa. I can't quit. And you can tell us that the ones that are bad.
Hey, shut. I need to do.
I don't have any. Did I heck about?
Shut up. Shut up.
The Chrysler Corporation was on a roll in the later 50s. Suddenly, they were at the forefront of futuristic design, so much even that it turned into an all-out designer's war. But as soon as 1960 rolls around, Chrysler starts to make rather peculiar design choices and proceed to create cars that look weirder and weirder as the 60s wore on. What happened? How did this came to be? And when did this stop? Welcome everyone to the 18th episode of the Automotive History series, where we're going to take a closer look at the history, but also the design philosophy. Hello. Know what day it is? It's 420.
Boo!
National Do Some Drugs Day. Here at Ed's Auto Reviews, we are 420 friendly, so welcome.
420.
I have a
Constantine Fire Department.
I'm Dutch, all right? And that means a couple things. Yes, my country is flat. Yes, I ride my bike everywhere. And no, you cannot ask me to smoke weed this afternoon because not every Dutchman is high all the time. Plus, I already have that crippling coke addiction.
What the
going on,
fuck?
so, yeah. You know who did like to hit the hay from time to time? Henry Ford.
No, he
Welcome
did.
everyone to a laid back 17th episode of the Automotive
He's wrong.
History series.
Ford didn't do drugs or alcohol.
At the car that was made from drugs.
Ford didn't do drugs, you stupid dick.
Despite some controversies, Henry Ford was actually a pretty wicked dude, or a visionaire, if you will. In the 1910s,
He never
with the
smoked.
Ford Model T, Henry managed to mass-produce cars and make cars for the mass market. At one point, half of the cars in the entire world were Ford cars. And in the 1920s, Ford got the hang of selling things that moved horizontal. But what about things that moved vertical? Henry had this vision where every man not only owned an automobile, but also an airplane. The Ford Flyer was going to be the Model T of the skies, a mass-produced personal airplane for the mass market.
I seen one.
As you can probably imagine, this idea went nowhere after a fatal crash with a prototype. But this goes to show that Henry Ford liked to dream big, and in 1941, he was at it again with a new idea, a car made from weed.
That actually happened.
A new idea from Ford. Ford 420, the new car made from weed. Ford 420, driving couldn't be more relaxed. But
this doesn't sound like a good idea. At least the 420 did exist. I mean, there actually was a car made from plants.
Is a Bentley, a Nage T.
Recordings.
I wasted everyone's time.
What are you talking about? You did make a difference.
What
No, what you did.
Top Gear. I'm gonna watch Top Gear. 15-3. I don't know this episode is. 15-3.
So do I. So to have our two thoughts aligned is great. So this 914, I think, is going to be absolutely epic when it's finished.
I'm gonna upload some videos until further notice. I'm gonna keep uploading my videos. So I have all my videos uploaded to YouTube.
If you were a successful businessman and you wanted a large four-door saloon car, you had a choice of Mercedes-Benz, BMW, or Audi. Now, though, you could have an Aston Martin or a Maserati or a Porsche. And that should at least make the world's financial districts sound a lot
Porsche?
Decided to introduce a bit of science by laying out a course big thing in Belgium. They've decided that all car makers, okay, must reach an average target for the whole range of cars. So here's how it works, okay? BMW sell a V12 limousine. They must then sell lots of little diesel 1 Series cars to keep the average of the CO2 down. Average across the range. So you think about it now, Bugatti, it's not so bad because Bugatti's owned by Volkswagen, yeah? And Volkswagen also makes the Polo, so that's fine. But Aston Martin, bit of a problem, because Aston Martin isn't owned by VW or Ford, it's on its own. And they only make big thirsty cars. They've got to get their average down. So they've had to make a small car. Okay, and the other picture of it here, it's called the Signet.
It looks like a.
It's disastrous because it risks losing their reputation. Yes, because what that is a Toyota IQ with a leather gear knob. And then
No, that's a Scion IQ, you idiot. That's a Scion IQ.
They just need to bring their average CO2 down. Yeah. Why don't they just buy a bicycle factory? Aston Martin flowers, because they suck in CO2. There must be a mode of transport. You can't go to work on some flour. A horse.
Oh.
Have you ever tried sitting on a pair of scissors? A cow. Cow stretches. They're quite exotic. And the other one I just thought of is Zonda. What is Zonda going to do? Oh, that'll be easy. Well, they're Italian, aren't they? They'll just love. Okay. Emissions is very important. Is it low or high? No. Okay, my emissions is 1. And that's it. And that's how they'll just lie. They will just lie. Well, why don't they take a leaf out of the European book and then just say, yes, our cars don't really produce carbon dioxide at all? That's what they know. If you say to a Spanish, here you go and inspect the Spanish fishing boat and go, have you been fishing? No. What's all that in your boat? This is the answer. Don't take that.
What is in a boat? What is in your boat? I don't know. I'm gonna rewind this part. This part sounds funny.
And inspect the Spanish fishing boat and go, have you been fishing? No. What's all that in your boat? My lunch. This is the answer. Don't make that, Aston Martin. Just lie.
This is Jean. Jean drives an invisible car because transparency is really important to her. So she went to the Zebra. We helped her compare the top insurance companies transparently. Because no matter who you are, where you live, or what you drive.
Where the fuck are you guys?
For insurance, easy and transparent.
You're stupid. Who you like that? So I like that some SpongeBob. I am going to build a company bigger and bigger. Do do do. I am a idiot.
A banjo. Yep. It's our resident redneck, the Duke of Happy.
Duke of shit. Sing it. Goes play. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Do. Shake it off. Shake it off. Do. Don't know that song. Do copyright. I can't sing nothing due to copyright. Copyright.
I just love muscle cars as a breed because I love the idea you take an ordinary basic car and you keep adding more and more power until it's unusable, and then you put it on the chain.
And you'd have the Mercedes.
Nope. I know I said the Merc is twice the car, now I have the Camaro. It's just got.
But it's not Sophie's car. Okay, the thing is, you'll never hear if somebody gets in. I walk up. I'd just like to thank the Nobel Academy, and now I'm going home. This one. No, really, let me, Your Majesty. Nobody.
No, Bishop Tutu, can I have a go? Thank you. I will. Yeah, it is a car for a type of person.
It's a stupid, childish fun. I tell you what, though, one interesting thing. When this thing goes on sale next year in Britain, it will make the job of the police much easier. There's pulleys over to open a boot. Whose head's this? But nevertheless, we must find out how fast these cars go around our track. And of course, here's handing them over to our tame racing driver. Some say...
I want to know if that's the Corvette goes on the track.
In the wrong way, he doesn't work properly. And just very recently, he developed an irrational hatred of Rubens Barrichello.
Who the heck's that?
All we know is he's got the stag. Drowning out the Chevy. You can, of course, get the fantastic AMG V8 in many Mercs, and personally, I wouldn't have it in this one. It's just too ugly. And in this case, slightly brown. We are Vavuzela's on all 3 channels now. Hopefully, we'll get one of them next week. Come on, I must say, it does have a certain distinctive presence, which is peace of mind.
America rules! German is alright.
No, we actually did that in 2004. Follow through now. Yep, going through there nicely. Yep, picking up dust through the tyres. 2 corners remain, and so all come out. Merck's running away now. Just Gambon left, and they are now through that and across the line.
These are the top. So, Mercedes did it in 124.9, which puts it there.
That's unbelievable. That's the same as that Supersport Bentley.
It is, yes. And the Camaro did it in 127.9. just keep going there. It's
27 knots.
Yeah, it's down here.
So it's even slower than the pickup truck of the car on which it's based.
It is that car, but I still have this.
It was probably weighed down by all the body parts in the boot. That's what it was.
What's going on, Dad?
In a State Farm commercial, anything can happen. It's okay to be afraid.
I'm gonna go kill yourself because you guys are stupendously dummy. Dummy. I am just going to make my channel run like a Dixon.
Despite.
Dixon, oh Dixon. Dicky, Dixon. Oh Dixon. Dicky, Dixon. Oh Dixon, oh Dixon. Dicky,
Nothing to see here. More worryingly, there was nothing to see in terms of.
And you, Goodwin, has anyone here celebrated your strengths and said if you weren't here today, this box wouldn't get packed? Go home, just do it. Of course you would, because you are a heartbeat.
And you are stupids. Take me on. I am a dorky. I'm a dork. I'm a dorky. Mama's watching. What? That's what I'm saying. I'm working my butt off making these videos.
You tricked us into coming on a couples counseling retreat. I do not like being lied to.
Me neither. I mean, wives conspiring against their husbands. What's next, huh? Freaking Cheney back to the White House? Ugh.
That didn't link out.
Trust me, you won't regret this. I'll see you all in the morning for our first session.
Couples counseling? This is the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. Wives, huh? He gets it. Hey there, buckaroos. Who's ready for some old-timey fun? I'd like to go down to the old swimming hole and swim in a hole.
That sounds lame.
Who's who is it? Potentially you.
Grandpa, can I just have my video games back? I want to play Call of Duty.
Oh, I got the original Call of Duty.
Hey, remember?
YouTube.
Can you just tell me where they're going?
I'm gonna have some of these videos up. I wish I was a grandparent. Yeah, unplug myself for a few days. Yep, just fishing stuff. Got a job working for Blitzo. Got a job. Maybe give some. I might have a chance to get a. Tell you happy.
Where's Peter? Peter?
Fucked her. Oh, Philip does a crap. I'm not like Philip.
I'm sorry for having you, but this was not.
Let's see. Well, I'm not that bad like those jerks. So, what do you do exactly, Tyler? Well, it depends on what you mean. Trust me, I had Boomerang Day thing to someone last week. Stole this? Who stole this? You're stole this. I'm currently taking care of something. I'm not ready for a feather time. I'm not doing no further stuff with you.
Rat, huh? My employees are from there. I've never really been here. It's full of inbred shuffle bucks.
I'm sorry that your wife tried to, off you off. You shouldn't have been, what, in Blitz.
I feel quite safe at the Harvest Festival. It's the same every year. Well, if you promise this isn't
My friend Anthony is my friend of mine. My friend Blitzo almost got his ass killed last week. What happened? Oh, some jerk tried to off him at work. What's so funny? It didn't work as planned. Why not? And they tried shooting him. The thing was, they shot someone. Oh, they shot someone. Who they shoot? They broke into his old house that's been abandoned for 2 months. He got shot at. They shot him in his house. The house that he's lived in over 2 years hasn't lived in about 2 years. It got abandoned, so he owns a property still is right now, but
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
but so. Oh, my friend Blitz, he got told me that someone tried offing him. Someone told me that someone tried offing his head, offing him. What happened? Oh, he was making out with his new girlfriend. Uh, yeah. Thing was though, he wasn't at his house. His daughter was though. His adopted daughter was there. Ooh. Yeah, she was supposed to be, but she wasn't there. Where's she at? Oh, she was with some friends. She was with her friends.
Welcome everyone to an inconspicuous 12th episode of the Automotive History Series.
She was with her boyfriend. She was at a party.
I strongly advise
I already know she was at a party. She was at a party all night long. Ooh. You know, sleepover. She was at a sleepover. Oh, that's good. No, it wasn't good because when Dad got home from what he was doing, he saw bullet holes through the
One of the
windows.
world's most secluded nations in the world. And when we talk about its car industry, it can be rather simply put. There is none.
What do I do?
Just kidding.
What is wrong with you, huh? What is wrong with you, girl?
First, but much of the information about it is either vague or limited.
That fart doesn't do shit to me, remember?
For those living under a rock the past 10 years, North Korea is the result of
She's a
war
bitch.
which split the peninsula in half. South Korea pursued a more capitalistic approach, whereas North Korea went for a more communistic approach, partially backed by superpowers like China and Russia. North Korea wants to present themselves to the rest of the world as a country that's doing just fine, but the rest of the world.
I guess that is true.
I'm not going into detail here. God forbid that I create a political war in the comment section. But
Back in a minute, guys.
The average people of North Korea lack a lot of basic goods and services. And that North Korea itself lacks a lot of resources to be well industrialized. And I say this because this also affects the North Korean auto industry. Now that we have that out of the way, the car industry in North Korea is marginal. Sources say that they have the capacity to produce about 40 to 50,000 vehicles per year, but most probably and realistically make only a couple hundred of them instead. To put it into perspective, the average production output of the United States and Japan is around 10 million. But who makes cars in North Korea? There are roughly 5 companies. The first one is Sungri Motor Plant, which makes all and everything, including urban and off-road passenger cars, cargo trucks, almost always based off or rip-offs of foreign cars, usually from Russian or Soviet or Chinese origin. Then you have Pyongyang Motors, which is currently the largest manufacturer. They have the exclusive rights by the government for production, purchase, and sale of used cars, if only they could find customers to sell to. Then there is Pyeongsan Auto Works, which mostly makes utility cars based on the Soviet Gaz-69. Next up is Chongjin Bus Works. As the name implies, this company mostly makes public transport buses. And there is Pyongyang Trolley Bus Works, which is the same thing as the Chongjin Bus Works. The most interesting one of these 5 companies is Pyongyang Motors. The business started in 2000 as a joint venture with a company of the same name, but from South Korea. This is getting juicy. They have a bunch of sub-brands like Viparam, Beoguji, and Zumba. And I hope I never have to pronounce these names again. Oh, I guess not. Viparam has 3 models. The 1, the 2, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. No. They have models known as the 1, the 2, and the 3. And I'm not making this up. The 1 is based on the Fiat Siena, because of course Fiat sells cars to communist countries wherever they can. I'm looking at you, Fiat 124. The 2nd and the 3rd are based on Brilliance models, a Chinese car company like the Brilliance FSV. Beoguji has a model also named the 1, which is based on a Fiat Doblo, and they conveniently forgot to remove the Fiat badge. The rest of their models are based on Shuwang models, which in their turn are based on models of Ssangyong, a South Korean car company. Starting to become dizzy?
To
Yeah.
put it simply, there are companies that like to copycat other.
Yeah, like BMW.
Well, North Korea copycats the copycats. And this can also be said about the Zunma mark, which has a car, the Zunma, and no model name, based on the Ssangyong Chairman, which in their turn is based on an older Mercedes E-Class. You see what's going on? Okay, enough of this maze of rebadginess and copycatism. Imagine being a car guy in North Korea. You'd be one of the most unfortunate individuals in the world. For starters, there is a high chance that you don't or never will own a car. And if you do, and you got it through illegal ways, chances are that you get picked up and sent to the electric chair. So, how about becoming a car spotter and try to snap pictures of exclusive cars? Or any car in North Korea, really? Well, guess what? Taking pictures in the public space is forbidden. And when you get caught doing it, you will get picked up and sent to the electric chair. Okay, but what if I become a car journalist slash review for the nation's one and only car company? Sure, come in. But make sure your review is objective and that our cars are excellent. If your opinion is different, wrong, then you will get picked up and, you guessed it, sent to the electric chair. But back to people and cars. It is assumed that out of 1,000 North Koreans, only 11 own a car. I don't have to tell you that if you go on Google Street View or watch a video about North Korea, the streets are mostly empty and many people simply walk, bike, take the bus or a taxi. And the taxis are based on the Chinese BYD F3, and BYD stands for Build Your Dreams, talking about rubbing it in someone's face, and are one way for North Korea to show foreign tourists that they are with the times. But what about the nation's political party and the supreme leader? Well, as you can probably guess, they got themselves covered. Especially Kim Jong Un is known as somewhat of an auto aficionado. He owns a nice collection of high end luxury and supercars, including an Audi R8, a Range Rover 5.0 supercharged V8, a Rolls-Royce Phantom 8, and a bunch of Mercedes S600 Pullmans and Maybachs. Now, Mercedes has received some criticism as of why they sell cars to dictators, but even they proclaim that they have no clue as to how the S-classes ended up in North Korea. One story goes that the cars were shipped to China, then transported by a cargo ship that turned off the tracking system for a full 2 weeks. Makes you wonder. And that brings us to the last example for today. Back in 2011, when Kim Jong Il died and had his national funeral took place, with the crying people and all that, the funeral had a long motorcade of cars. One car had the coffin of Kim on its roof. And look closely. You know what car that is? A mid 70s Lincoln Continental, an American luxury car. Everything, everything that represents America, a symbol of capitalism, and thoroughly hated by North Korea, is present in this very car. Let that sink for a moment. The symbol of communism is carried by the symbol of capitalism. And I can only wonder how that car, of all cars possible, ended up in North Korea. I mean, who, how, what, why? Does nobody in North Korea notice this? Who came up with this idea? Who did the approval? Did the government official look at Craigslist and thought, oh, hey, that looks good? So many questions and so many unanswered, and will always be with such a secluded place as North Korea. I mean, I can keep going. What the hell is it? Oh shit! Yeah. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking whose life was so complete that he thought the only thing left to do was to create an episode about the history of the car headlights. Well, that would be me. Because welcome everyone to the 14th episode of the Automotive History series,
we are going to shine a light on the history of the car headlights. In the early 1900s, there was this new thing called an automobile, but quickly nicknamed the horseless or motorized carriage. And that's what it essentially was, a carryover from the horse-drawn carriage, but the horse was now replaced by an engine. And the rest around it stayed very much the same, including the lamps, or lights. In those days, it were simple candles. Think small was the tagline of one of the famous Volkswagen Beetle ads in the 60s. But let's do it for a moment, because how small can cars get? Quite small by the looks of it. Enter the wonderful world of microcars. Welcome to a tiny 19th episode of the Automotive History series, where we're going to put the microcar under the microscope.
Master Smith.
First, a little message from me. My apologies if my voice sounds a bit different than usual. After 1.5 years, I finally caught the good old Corona. If you're watching this in the year 2071, this was a real thing 50 years ago. Look it up. Before we even start looking at the history, I'm going to take a
Isetta
to discuss the definition of a microcar. Microcars are defined as a very compact, small engine car designed for use in large cities, especially in Japan. So it's just a matter of size, right? Well, size is just a matter of perspective, which I always
I actually see an M600.
But it also counts for this video. For example, let's compare these two. A Messerschmitt, which, for the sake of argument, is defined as a microcar, and a Fiat 500, a car by some regarded as a microcar, but usually seen as a city car, a step above a microcar. Now look at the dimensions. The Fiat is only 10 centimeters longer in length and is considered a quote-unquote real car. The lines are blurry. There are plenty of parameters you can use to determine if a car is a microcar or not. Vehicle size, vehicle weight, engine size, and power output. And every country all over the world uses one or more of these parameters to set up rules and regulations.
Smallest car is a P45.
Generally, you don't need a driver's license to ride one of these, and you usually have your own insurance and tax rates, as well as specific.
So you don't need a license to drive a microcar.
This all really depends on your country's way of treating them. Because aren't microcars not just two motorcycles glued together with an enclosed body? You tell me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is a microcar more closely related to bicycles, mopeds, motorcycles, or is it more closely related to a normal? And if you haven't
in the United States,
this video yet from my
in the United States, if it has 3 wheels, it's a car. If it's 3 wheels, it's classified as a motorcycle.
Then what about terms like bubble cars, cycle cars, and quadricycles? Let's dive into the history. Microcars are almost as old as normal cars. In fact, the first microcars weren't known as such, as they were known as cycle cars. See, in the early days, many normal-sized cars were still a novelty and a toy for the rich. They weren't that practical, so you only took them for a Sunday drive around your massive estate to impress your guests. But what if you were an everyday workman that just simply needed to go somewhere every day that you in no way could do on foot or by bike? Well, that's what a cycle car was for. The earliest cycle cars were nothing more than a glorified quadricycle. Other than the bare necessities used to make it move, not much else was on it. The market for these cycle cars started to slowly emerge in the early 1900s.
Packard.
In 1912, an international convention
It was
took place
Studebaker.
to determine the definition and
Packard,
classify
Studebaker Packard.
The convention also threw some tax reduction into the mix, and that was a good move. The cycle car market exploded in the 1910s, and cycle car shows and magazines came along with it. In 1911, you only had a choice of a couple cycle car makers. 3 years later, it were more than 100. But by the 1920s, the cycle car market faded with the rise of low-cost, full-size passenger cars like the Ford Model T in the USA and the Austin.
And you're breaking your arm.
By
4 tires and get up to $220 in savings after rebate at Bell Tires Memorial Day sale. Or get even more with up to $280.
I'm 8 feet tall. Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. This week, we're down in Orlando at the Ace Cafe for Micro South. This is a fun show. These tiny little cars, but with a big following. This is going to be a blast. Check these babies out.
Nashes.
Really great to see you, my friend.
Always great to see you, Dennis.
Man, I think it was 10 years ago when I was down here the first time for Micro Car South, and it was such a cool show. And the show's grown, but the cars have not.
No, and we have broadened the spectrum. We do allow a little bit bigger cars in, but they're all still very, very tiny.
Very small. Because, I mean, a Nash Metropolitan is not really a micro car, but it's a tiny little car.
It is.
Not tiny like some of these, though.
Right.
So this is the craziest category, I think, in the automotive hobby. These were serious cars. These weren't jokes.
No, not at all. And that's the interesting thing to think about when you're standing next to some of these.
That's hilarious.
Especially the really bizarre ones, is that this used to be somebody's car. They bought this for the intended purpose of transportation to get them from A to B, which is crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Well, you think about the era, you know, like, again, the 50s and early 60s. I mean, these were not good economic times in Europe. And in England, this had to be being on a scooter.
This was the next evolutionary step. It got you out of the elements, off the scooter, and into an enclosed space, and provided transportation for a couple more people, maybe.
But this is yours. This is a 360.
This is a 360 pickup.
You got a van, you got a go-go mobile,
We've got, yeah.
It's a disease. Okay, you know, people came from a long way away to bring these crazy cars down here. And the Ace Cafe is a perfect venue for you. It's a really big little show. Let's go look at some of these, okay?
Fantastic.
All right,
Let's
do it. Thank you.
Smokes. Beep beep.
Well, Carl, we meet again.
Yep.
Actually, when we shot the Micro Car Show 10 years ago,
yes,
you had the peel, that little
peel trident.
Yeah. And I think I closed the show, and that thing was so cool. But you brought something that's equally weird, maybe even weirder.
Weirder, for sure.
This is a Fend Flitzer
101.
101. What's the history of the Fend Flitzer?
Well, it started off as a handicap vehicle, and it was actually, the steering bar was a pump mechanism to control the rear wheel to give it propulsion.
Oh, so it wasn't a powered car?
It didn't start off as,
like one of these?
yes, like a railroad car. Where you
Right.
49, they put a 38cc engine in, and it couldn't get out of its own way. So in 50, they put a 100cc engine, but it was an upright without fan control for the air. In 51, this is the third generation of the car. They found an engine from the H&M motorcycle, which I have the matching motorcycle,
right?
And they installed a forced air fan on the engine with an air cover.
Is it metal?
No, this is all metal.
So it's a steel. Came with one headlight.
One headlight, one marker light, and only one tail light. But in the back, I installed 2 front marker lights as a brake light and a tail light.
It kind of looks like this is a little bit Messerschmitt.
Well, the man who made this produced the Messerschmitt after this.
Oh, how would explain it that?
Yeah, he was the designer of this car, and he went to Messerschmitt, and he worked for Messerschmitt during the war. He designed a landing gear on one of the airplanes for them.
Tiny little wheels.
Yes, 8-inch wheels. And this car only had one brake in the back, but I installed brakes in the front for safety reasons.
And what are the spinners?
Yes, and they're secret spinners.
Secret spinners? What's the secret of your spinner, Carl?
They're mouth cover openings.
Seriously.
That's pretty clever.
How do you get into this thing?
I'll show you right now. And it's held by a strap.
Messerschmitts do that too, right?
They look to the right.
But they're held by a strap.
Also with a strap.
Same type of thing. And this has a tilting steering column.
Oh, wow. The new stuff in 51.
It's a motorcycle engine. Is it a sequential transmission?
Yes, and here.
Spring driving is here, and the countdown to luxury has begun at your local Cadillac showroom.
Vehicles so small it seems almost impossible to actually drive them. Today, we're taking a look at the top 15 smallest vehicles in the world. Number 15, DIY car. With increasingly restricted parking spaces and room to maneuver in urban environments, most car manufacturers offer a model that's smaller than the rest, but none of them compare to the smallest road legal car to have ever been built. Known simply as the DIY car, it was built by an inventor from Phoenix, Arizona, called Austin Wilson. Modeled on a Jeep, it's just 25 inches tall, 2 feet 1 3/4 inches wide, and 4 feet 1 1/2 inches long. With such a small frame, there's very little room for an engine, so Coulson decided to make it fully electric powered, with a battery and motor that allows the car to reach a top speed of 25 miles per hour. While that may not sound very fast, it's definitely quick enough when you're crammed into small vehicles like this. To build it, he used the engine, transmission, and drivetrain from a road legal quad bike and installed it all within an adapted body from a 57 Chevy Bel Air. It has everything you'd want in a road car, including a 9 by 3-inch windshield, headlights, taillights, turn signals, rearview mirrors, a seatbelt, and even a horn. It's not entirely practical for everyday use, but with it, Coulson earned himself a Guinness World Record, and he definitely turns heads everywhere he goes. Number 14, Brutsch Mopetta. In the 1950s, designer Egon Brutsch created a series of microcars, with the smallest and most famous being the Mopetta, which is 5 feet 9 1/2 inches long, 3 feet wide, and 3 feet 9 inches high. It's deceptively small and was guaranteed to fit into even the smallest of spaces. The egg-shaped car's name gives away the fact it was more like a moped, with a single wheel at the front and a 50cc V50 engine that had a pull start and a 3-speed gearbox. The vehicle's body was made from fiberglass and had a removable hood that would fold up. It had a top speed of just 22 miles per hour, and while a total of 14 were made, there were only 5 that are thought to still exist. When they were produced, they were sold for the equivalent of around $2,500. For anyone lucky enough to still have one in perfect condition, they were worth a lot more than that now because of their collector's value. Number 13, Bumblebee 2. When you think of a vehicle called Bumblebee, the chances are your mind will go to the yellow Transformer. But there's another mode of transport with the same name that is arguably even more impressive. Built by Robert H. Starr from Phoenix, Arizona in the 1980s, Bumblebee 1 and subsequently Bumblebee 2 were designed with one purpose in mind: to be crowned the smallest functioning aircraft ever. Its first flight was on May 8th in 1988, and it immediately went into the record books. No one has got close ever since. Starr chose a biplane-style design as the best option, and Bumblebee 2 has an enclosed single engine, landing gears, and a fuselage made from welded steel frame. There are flaps on the upper ones and ailerons on the lower ones to improve its responsiveness to controls. Within the tiny cockpit, the rudder control pedals are beneath the engine housing. Amazingly, this compact design resulted in a plane that's just 8 feet and 10 inches long, 5 feet 6 inches wide, and 3 feet 11 inches tall. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 573 pounds and a top speed of 190 miles per hour. But with the miniaturization comes an increased level of risk. While the first flight went well, a later flight ended in disaster, and Starr was severely injured. Luckily, he went on to make a full recovery, but Bumblebee 2 was never flown again and is now kept in a private museum collection. Number 12, Small Toe. Tom Weiberg from Sweden first gained attention for building the world's biggest ever motorcycle. But once he completed his first creation, he turned his mind to doing the complete opposite. His second design, called Small Toe, was specifically created to be the smallest functioning motorcycle ever, and it's so small that it's amazing it even works. The Small Toe is just 2.55 inches tall and weighs 2.4 pounds, and was fitted with an incredibly powerful 0.3 horsepower engine, with a top speed of 1.24 miles per hour. To officially claim the title, Weiberg had to prove the motorbike could actually be ridden, so he had to develop an unusual way of sitting on it, which included special shoes that had metal slugs fit into the lower sides of the bike. In the end, he was able to ride 32.8 feet to enter the record books, and in an interview afterwards, he said he could have kept going that way if it hadn't been for storage container that was in the way. Number 11, Corbin Sparrow. Now that technology has caught up with the demands of our transport,
I'll be right back in a minute, guys, to do a thing. Gotta go to my room. Gotta make some more videos. That's it. Some videos. I'm going to talk to you later.
Vehicles are becoming increasingly common. They've actually been around for decades, though. But the earlier models weren't exactly impressive enough to catch on. In 1999, Corbin Motors created and produced the Sparrow, a single-passenger three-wheel car that was fully powered by electricity. To maximize its range with the battery technology available, the Sparrow was designed to be as small and as lightweight as possible. And it's a surprise it was even road legal. It's just 96 inches long, 48 inches wide, and 57 inches tall, and has a weight of around 1,350 pounds. Powered by a 20-kilowatt electric motor, it has a range of up to 40 miles per hour on one charge, at a top speed of 70 miles per hour.
That's not bad.
It's suited for short-distance journeys because it takes several hours to recharge the battery. By 2009, Sparrows were fitted with a new design of lithium batteries, which were claimed to be double the effective range. But this wasn't enough to generate further interest, so the company ceased production the following year. Number 10, Gen H4. While they don't have anywhere near the range of a jet, helicopters are much smaller and maneuverable than planes, and are already some of the smallest aerial vehicles that can be flown. But the Gen Corporation from Japan has taken this to the next level with the design of the H4, which is the smallest helicopter ever made. Built to comply with ultralight vehicle rules, the H4 has an empty weight of just 154 pounds and has a single seat in an open cockpit that doesn't even have a windshield. It has 2 contra-rotating main rotors and 4 twin-cylinder engines that provide backup just in case one of them fails. The fuselage of the H4 is an open frame, and the rotors themselves have a diameter of just 13.1 feet. Amazingly, despite its size, the vehicle has a top speed of 120 miles per hour and can climb at a rate of 790 feet per minute. There are, however, safety concerns about flying such a small and unprotected helicopter. In one test flight, the pilot was injured when the craft struck a building, and as a result, there was never much demand for the H4 outside of Japan. Only a few prototypes were ever built, and the project was canceled in 2012. Number 9, Commuter Cars Tango.
You're having one more bite. No, one more bite.
How did this whole thing start? Yesterday, my brother Anthony gave me a call saying he needed a quote-unquote quick ride from some big shot rancher. Since Anthony wasn't picking up his damn phone, I decided to get out